Good evening and welcome to Fox Valley Lutheran High School. Gary Bileski along with Zach Morris. We have a great high school football game on a beautiful Friday night here at FVL. Undefeated Freedom Irish come in with a 4-0 record. They take on 3-1 Fox Valley Lutheran. Lutheran coming off a surprising and disappointing loss at Wapaka last week, but we have two high-powered offenses. Both like to pass the ball and also have a very balanced running game, so could have a very busy night on the scoreboard. When we return, we're going to hear from Freedom head coach Charlie Jaden. That's coming up after this timeout. You're watching the OSI video stream game of the week.
For the second consecutive year, Orthopedic Sports Institute of the Fox Valley has been selected as winner of the prestigious Best of the Valley Award in Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. We'd like to thank our patients and our communities of the Fox Valley for your trust and support. Your stories inspire our ongoing commitment to patient-centered care and orthopedic excellence. Experience the difference of OSI today. Call 920-560-1000 to schedule and discover why we're the best in the Valley.
Everything seems to cost more these days, including your electric bill. One reason you should contact our friends at Better Home Heating and Air Conditioning, your Rheem Pro partner dealer in the Fox Valley. When you contact Better Home Heating and Air Conditioning, you're going to find a Rheem system for any budget and peace of mind that you'll get a system that is reliable, energy efficient, and most importantly, save you money. So what are you waiting for? Contact Better Home Heating and Air Conditioning, a division of Central Temperature. Contact them today. We always do. And welcome back to the OSI Video Stream Game of the Week. Gary Bileski with Freedom Irish head coach Charlie Jaden. And Charlie, 4-0 start this year. What has your team been doing well to get you to that record?
I would say our kids just focusing on what they can control. Not letting the outside noise get to us and just really focusing on the day-to-day. Letting that take care of itself, and then the outcome is what it is. But as long as we can focus on what's in our control, we'll put ourselves in a good spot.
You know, last year probably the record wasn't what Freedom's usually accustomed to seeing, but a lot of young players last year, it seems like they used that experience from last year, probably worked hard in the offseason to get where they are today.
Yeah, I think for sure. They gained a lot last year, right? We were in plenty of good games, right? We have a great conference. We're lucky to be in here. And face those tough opponents that make the long runs deep into the playoffs, and we're competing with them. It's just coming out the wrong way than what we would prefer. So I think definitely leaning on those experiences and learning from them has been good for this group.
Nice win last week over Little Chute. Just tell us about the win.
It was great. I mean, they're always a great, well-coached team, and they're tough, right? They were big up front, and they really stopped our run game. We were able to hit a couple of big plays and hold them when we needed to on defense, but it's always a grinder against them. It's fun.
Just looking offensively, averaging about 35 points a week. Got some senior running back, senior quarterback. What's been helping you guys this year to get that success?
I think just trying to get our guys in space. We got some guys with speed that can make plays, and as much as we can try to do that, right, it's any program that can get their best athletes in space, we're letting them make plays and have some success that way.
Sure, you bet. And a tough test tonight, FEL, obviously coming off probably a disappointing loss to them to Wapaka. I'm sure they're going to be looking forward to you guys. What have you seen on film with FEL?
They're fast, man. They got some real speed on their team, and they use it well. They put you in tough positions, and we're excited for the matchup tonight.
And one thing unique about them is 3-4 wide receivers, Papendorf, who likes to throw the ball. How big of a challenge will that be for you guys defensively?
I think it'll be a good test for us. We've seen a lot of 3 receiver looks so far this year. So it'll be a good test to see a little bit of more of that 4 wide receiver sets and test our secondary.
All right, Charlie, well, thanks for joining us tonight, and best of luck tonight, and best of luck rest of the year.
Thank you very much.
All right. Hey, we'll be back with FEL head coach Seth Yeager. We're going to do that after a quick timeout. You're watching the OSI video stream of the week on The Score.
What is the mark of a true builder? At Myron Construction, we believe it's in the details. It's the strong sense of commitment to the people and places in which we work. The more than 100 years of experience we bring to every project site. It's our labor force, 1,200 strong. Our investment in cutting-edge equipment and technology. And our commitment to exceeding expectations. Most of all, it's our passion for bringing dreams to life. This is building excellence.
Fall football is an exciting tradition at Fox Valley Lutheran High School. Whether it's music, sports, academics, or co-curriculars, FVL students are well prepared for the challenges of the world today. Caring teachers, timeless truth, and a state-of-the-art facility make FVL an outstanding choice for those important high school years. To find out more about Fox Valley Lutheran High School, give them a call. Phone number 739-4441, or look us up on the web at fvlhs.org. And welcome back to the USI Video Stream Game of the Week. Gary Berleski joined by FVL head coach Yeager. And Coach Yeager started 3-0. Tough loss last week with Wapaka. What do you think your boys learned from last week's loss?
Never take a person or a team for granted. And, again, energy level, too. We were lacking last week, and we had to learn from that. Again, you're going to learn from those mistakes.
Sure. How did the boys respond this week in practice?
It was a great week, understanding that, again, we have got to get better. Every week's got to be an improvement, and honestly, this week was a great week of practice.
And talk about, obviously, a little bump in the road, but prior to that, your team has played outstanding football. What have you guys been doing well that has really gotten you off to this 3-1 start?
When our offense is clicking, it's been really good. Again, we run the style system that we run. We have to rely on, again, consistency that way. Defensively, again, we just made the basic plays. We haven't allowed a lot of the big plays when we've been successful.
I know, obviously, we did the game week 1, but following you guys, passing with Lucas and your receivers, again, very special group and a lot of fun to watch. And I imagine you try to provide a lot of challenges for those opposing defenses with those 3-4 wide receivers and then the right arm of Lucas Papendorf.
Yes, it's a good combination of guys. The speed that they have, and they have a good relationship with each other, all same class, and they work really well together.
Well, a unique and non-conference game, and geographically very close to Freedom. What do you know about the Irish? And just talk a little bit about the rivalry, because I'm sure a lot of these kids know one another.
Of course, at this day and age, everyone knows everybody. It seems like the kids. It's a great rivalry. Coming from the NEC, obviously we play them every year for the last how many years. So they're a tough team. They're very physical. They have their great skilled players. It'd be a good challenge for us tonight. And
offensively, they've come in 35 points a game. Seem to like balance with Korchak, quarterback who likes to run and throw the ball. What are some of the challenges that your defense could face tonight?
Containing their weapons. Again, you have a couple guys that just really can change the game for them. Limiting their touches, their yards is going to be key for us.
All right, Coach Yeager, good luck tonight and good luck the rest of the season. Thanks for joining us on the pregame show.
Thank you very much.
All right, and when we return, we're going to have starting lineups and kickoff from FVL tonight. You're watching the Video Stream Game of the Week on The Score.
Okay. By FBL senior Grace Peters. Tonight's colors will be presented by the Scarlet Guard American Legion Color Guard, accompanied by a representative of the United States Marine Corps. Please, we ask you to please remain standing until the Color Guard has completely left the field. Thank you.
And welcome back to Fox Valley Lutheran High School. Gary Berleski along with my partner, Zach Morris. We have a very, very good football game brought to you by OSI, Orthopedic and Sports Institute of the Fox Valley. Myron Construction Building Excellence. And today's game sponsors also Central Temperature.
Senior running back number 4,
Better Home Heating and Air Conditioning, and, of course, Fox Valley Lutheran High School. Gary Bileski and Zach Morris at Fox Valley Lutheran High School. Another beautiful night for high school football as the Foxes getting ready to take on the Irish from Freedom. And Zach, non-conference game this year, but going back to the history, obviously these two teams used to be in the same conference. Still, 3-1 FEL, who I think admittedly last week played great football for 3 weeks, faced the Wapaka team that was winless, and we see it at the high school level, the college level, and the pro level. Those trap games, the week before they had a huge win over Xavier. Then you have Freedom, and then you had Wapaka, and I think we heard from Seth Yeager. They learned a lot of lessons in that loss to Wapaka that I think they probably had, and he mentioned a great week of practice, but goes to show you can't take anybody for granted.
Well, it reminds you that, of course, at this level, it's not like the professionals where you think, hey, they get paid all this money, they should never have a bad game, but they do. Emotions get involved. Everyone can have an off day, and everyone is human. So even though because you are undefeated doesn't mean you're going to walk right through, and they found that out last week against Wapaka. There are going to be a bunch of reasons why, but again, they just weren't on their game. But sometimes you learn a whole lot more from your losses than you do from your wins. We've heard so many stories where people say there's no winning and losing. Oh, there's a lot of winning when you do lose because you get to find out what went wrong, and you really can't improve yourself unless it goes wrong.
Yeah, and that's a great point about learning from your losses. We heard that last week from Menasha head coach Jeremy Korth, who lost to two very good teams. Plymouth ranked 5 in the state. Nina, one of the top teams in the FEA. And then last week they went and played an excellent game and shut out Oshkosh West 20-0. So we got I think, an entertaining matchup tonight, Zach. Looking at both offenses, both high-powered, both teams averaging well into the 30 points per game. So, again, we said it last week, but statistically I think we could have a shootout tonight.
Yeah, it should be a great game tonight with multiple storylines that we'll be following throughout this game. And, of course, if you're watching on our YouTube stream, on our score video stream game of the week, comment on our stream chat. Let us know where you're watching this game, who you're rooting for, as it's a big game. It's not too often you get early on the season a 3-1 team going against a 4-0 squad. So this is going to be a great game, Gary.
Yeah, and as you can see across from the field, the Freedom side, their side of the stands is jam-packed with people on both standing. And then right below us, also a large contingent of Fox Valley Lutheran. As I mentioned, just an absolutely beautiful night for high school football. We have been truly blessed. This is our first Friday night game. We were joking. We both thought it was Thursday. All 3 of our games have been Thursday night, but this is our first Friday game. So it's nice to be back on Friday night.
Yeah, I was actually trying to think for work, okay, did I get my Friday duties done for tomorrow? And I'm thinking, wait, I already have them all taken care of because today is Friday.
It was a reminder. I had to joke when I joined Bulky and Leo on the show of that. Remind myself that, okay, it's Friday night, Gary. Don't come into the station on Thursday because that's what we're so accustomed to. So we see it will be the Freedom Irish doing the kicking. Kicking will be junior Nolan Phillips. Back deep for the FEL Foxes will be Blessings Capandre and number 23, David Schumacher. Those are 2 names you're going to hear a lot from FEL, along with starting quarterback Lucas Papendorf. Capandre and Schumacher both will run the football, and especially Schumacher, a big threat through the air. The kick is short, bounces at about the 15, takes a favorable bounce for Freedom. Capandre down at the 10, breaks the tackle, but he's going to be brought down inside the 20-yard line. Nice placement kick by Phillips that was able to squib it down to about the 8-yard line. So short return. Nice job by the Irish kick cover unit. So the FEL Foxes will get their first opportunity with the football at their own 17-yard line. They are led by senior quarterback Lucas Papendorf. Lucas on the year having a very good year throwing the football, 64 for 108, over 1,000 yards and 11 touchdowns. And right behind him in the backfields will be number 8, Blessing Capandre, and once in a while you also see Gabe Hyges, and the inside handoff is to Capandre. Capandre on the left side, brought down just past the 20-yard line. Nice gain of, let's call it gain of 5 on first down for the Foxes.
I mean, that's when you want to start every set of downs, if you can get 5 yards in the first play, you're going to feel pretty confident for the rest of this possession. And the fact that, hey, the whole playbook is open. They can attack through the air now or stay on the ground.
Colin Witt on the tackle for the Irish. 2nd and 5 for the Foxes. Papendorf rolling to his right, crosses body. He's got a receiver. Nice catch by number 17. Number 17 for FEL is Graham Fight, a senior wide receiver. Nice pattern by Fight, and Papendorf rolling to his right hits him in stride. That will be Fight's 16th catch of the year. He came in with 15 catches for over 200 yards and 1 touchdown. Compadre on the pitch to his left, cuts it inside. Ooh, nice open field tackle by Nixon Heike. Heike came from, I believe, his linebacker position, and a nice arm tackle to bring Compadre down for maybe a loss, or we'll call it no gain for the Foxes.
Well, we have a big 2nd and 10 for the Foxes, but Linda chiming in saying, go Foxes, cheering on for FEL.
So opening possession of the night for both teams. About 10:30 to go here in the first quarter. Papendorf from the shotgun. Got time to throw. Now the pressure's on him. Papendorf going to roll to his right. Cross the body again. Shoe into the hands of Schumacher, but Schumacher able to bring down the catch. Nice job by Papendorf on the scramble. Again, throwing across his body and had Schumacher, but Schumacher unable to again. Would have been short of the first down, but definitely a catchable ball for David Schumacher.
Yeah, lay around a little bit beyond the line of scrimmage, so not much of a gain. But when you're backed up so far back and you're scrambling, those long throws look like they're going to go for a first down until you find out, it would have been a true 1 or 2 yard gain. At
the bottom of the screen is Nick Martin. Martin, we did the first game of the year versus Two Rivers, and he was out with an injury, and he's had a nice season since the return. And there is a high pass intended for Martin over his head, falls incomplete, so the Foxes will get 1 first down, but punt as Freedom with the early hold here at Fox Valley Lutheran.
For those who caught that, we had a bird on our stream right up to the camera.
I got a little nervous.
That's the first time I've seen that in about 7-8 years doing this.
I'm like, please don't come in our booth.
But this is a great job by the Irish being able to hold after that first down and not only get their offense on the field, it's a chance for the Irish to be able to try to get something going early on.
And Compadre back deep to do the punting for the Foxes. Low snap, and Compadre's going to have to hurry, and he is rushed and brought down. A bad snap, and try to find out who that was. It might have been number 26 again. Yeah, it was. For Freedom. Nixon Heike again had a big tackle earlier, and that time really low snap, and Compadre couldn't come up on the sort of ground ball to him, and he did the best he could, but Heike there for the stop. And what field position here for the Irish? They're going to have 1st and goal at their Fox's 10-yard line.
Yeah, this is a huge problem now for the Foxes. You start to wonder that snap, is that issues they've been experiencing through the whole season, because we've seen special teams problems for certain teams stretching the whole entire season. And I can guarantee you the snap will be a lot cleaner the second time later tonight.
Senior quarterback Drew Courts leading the Irish, and Courts will roll out, keep it himself. Courts cutting at the 10-yard line. Inside the 5, Courts inside, down just past the pylon. Might be right at the 1 or 2 yard line. We'll have to see where the officials marked where Courts ran out of bounds. Looks like at the 2. So nice run by Drew Courts to elude traffic right away. Turned the corner and was able to get 8 on the carry.
Yeah, being able just to high step around the sideline to be able to find his way to just get closer to the end zone, that's just a great run.
Freedom in the spread formation. Courts with the shotgun snap, inside handoff to Heike. Heike's going to be into the end zone for the touchdown for the Freedom Irish. They take a quick 6-0 advantage after the turnover by the Foxes, as Nolan Heike, who did the job defensively on special teams, does it offensively with the 2-yard touchdown run for the Freedom Irish.
Yeah, I mean, that touchdown run was already credited to the help of the great block set up an easy score. Hey, at least they know their red zone offense is working right now in the first drive for the Irish.
Nolan Phillips in to do the point after kick, low snap. Phillips kick up and good. So we've just played over 2 minutes to go. It's Freedom with a 7-0 lead over FVL. We'll be back right after this timeout.
For the second consecutive year, Orthopedic and Sports Institute of the Fox Valley has been selected as winner of the prestigious Best of the Valley Award in Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. We'd like to thank our patients and our communities of the Fox Valley for your trust and support. Your stories inspire our ongoing commitment to patient-centered care and orthopedic excellence. Experience the difference of OSI today. Call 920-560-1000 to schedule and discover why we're the best in the Valley.
And welcome back to the OSI OSI game of the week as the Freedom Irish take a quick 7-0 lead after the FVL special teams mistake. And that's the last thing I think Coach Yeager needed to see, Zach, is a turnover special teams mistake deep in your territory that set up an easy touchdown drive for the Irish.
Yeah, I mean, that's really going to set your defense in a tight spot.
And it did. Here's the kick again on the ground. Capondre's going to field it at about the 15, cuts it inside. A little bit better field position. Again, nice job by Freedom on their kick coverage. Capondre, not much room to run. And again, for the second time, we saw the kick hit the turf. And because of that, excellent coverage by the Freedom Irish. So Fox Valley Lutheran with their second possession of the night got a first down right away, but then went 3 and out after that. And again, as we mentioned, the mistake on their punt team, poor snap, gave the Irish the ball 10 yards. Another high snap and a good job by Pappendorf as he goes up high. Schumacher does a good job. And again, Heinke there for the tackle. And I don't know what's gotten into Nolan Heinke today, but it's been the Heinke show as he has been all over the field from his outside linebacker position and then getting the 2-yard touchdown run, Zach.
Yeah, I mean, there's going to be some concern now for FEL fans wondering, okay, it's the second high snap we have seen tonight. That one easily could have gone over the quarterback's head, and we're talking about another dangerous situation they were just previously in. Luckily, it's only a handful of yards.
Yeah, and thankfully, Lucas Pappendorf, 6'4", that time much better snap by Pappendorf, and his pass is complete. It's going to get some of the yardage back on the loss. And with the reception, Jacoby Duberstein, who in week 1 against Two Rivers, we saw Duberstein with I think it was like a 70, 75-yard touchdown reception in week 1. So it makes it a little bit more manageable after the gain of 5 for Pappendorf. 3 wide receivers, make it 4, 1 up top, 3 at the bottom, and we're going to get 5 yards as I believe that's going to be an encroachment by Freedom. Yep, the far line judge pointing at Freedom's way, and that'll be 5 free yards. So 5 important yards for FVL, much easier at 3rd and 2 than 3rd and 7.
Yeah, that's exactly what the Foxes needed, especially with the bad snap. And just get some confidence back. You don't want your defense going right back on the field after that touchdown was just scored by Freedom. This is a manageable 3rd down to make for FVL.
Pappendorf, this quarterback, is going to roll out to his right. Gets it to Schumacher. Nice job by Schumacher. Right at the first down mark and about a yard pass. So FVL able to convert again. Lucas Pappendorf doing a good job rolling out to his right. That time got Schumacher in stride for an important first down as the Foxes will have the ball right at their own 35-yard line. Again, Freedom with the early touchdown, up 7-0 here at Fox Valley Lutheran. Pappendorf, a little bit again, high snap, inside handoff to Schumacher, and number 74 for the Freedom Irish, Hunter Vander Heiden, the 6'2", 297-pound defensive tackle, burst through the Foxes line for a tackle for a 1-yard loss. quite the burst by Vanderheiden on that defensive play, Zach.
Yeah, we've seen several good plays now by this Freedom defense, being able to shoot the gap and be able to stop plays before they even get started. The question is, can they just prevent these 1 or 2 plays that let the Foxes get a manageable third down?
Pappendorf with the snap, going to go out wide to Schumacher. Wide receiver screen as Schumacher breaks the tackle of Witt, gets a couple more yards, so another third down for FEL. Gain of 5 on the play for the Foxes, so once again, third down for the Foxes offense, who've been able to convert a couple times on third down here.
I mean, 3rd and 6 is manageable. I mean, it was a great job by Freedom. They had the screen snuffed out, but just being able to squeeze a couple more yards out of that play.
Yeah, nice job by Schumacher, who's quite elusive and tough to bring down. There's Pappendorf who's again going to roll to his right, being rushed, and Pappendorf with a throw across his body. No good, intended and complete. Credit Corey Matheson for the Freedom Irish with the pass rush, forcing Pappendorf again to roll to his right, and just again the pressure and the way Pappendorf was scrambling, unable to convert that third down. So we'll see what the coach Seth Yeager is going to do, and I believe the punting team back on, and it will be Blessings Capondre doing the punting for FVL. And that time, much better snap. Ooh, the punt nearly blocked. Short punt, but takes a little bit of a FVL roll down to the 36-yard line. Matheson there on the rush. Nearly was able to get his fingers and hands on it, but Capondre able to get the punt off. So FVL defense this time not as challenged. Last time Freedom got the ball was at their own 10-yard line. This time it'll be down at the 32-yard line of the Freedom Irish. 7:17 to go here. It's our OSI video stream game of the week. Gary Bileski along with Zach Morris on a beautiful night for football here at Fox Valley Lutheran High School. Court's back in the spread formation for the Irish. Fakes the handoff. Inside handoff to Aaron Hamble. Hamble with a nice gain on first down. Hamble back in at running back. The leading rusher for the Irish coming in with 38 rushes and 250 yards and 3 touchdowns for the senior running back. As we saw earlier, Heinke on the first possession, but now Hamble back in at running back for the Irish. Perfect snap to Courts, inside handoff to Hamble. Hamble brought down right at the, call it 39-yard line. Create a third and short for the Irish. To mention Drew Courts, senior quarterback for Freedom, 6'1", 177-pound senior. Dual purpose. He's passing 55 for 84, nearly 900 yards, and has rushed for almost 200 yards and 30 carries. So we saw earlier, Courts certainly will call his own number if needed. And Hamble with the inside handoff. Hamble is going to be brought up. Hamble was brought up short, but they're going to give him a good spot. And he's going to get the first down as Hamble refused to quit after initial contact, and with those legs churning, he's able to get the Irish a first down.
Yeah, that's just being able to continue to push the pile. And, yeah, he did get – when the play was officially dead, he was blown back, but you have to remember the forward progress gave him that first down.
Nixon Heinke back in at running back for Hamble. Pitch to Heinke. It's got some room to run. Heinke turns the corner. He loses the ball, and it looks like the Foxes will recover. Believe that was number 17, Graham Fight, who not only recovered it, but I think he was able to cause the fumble. Heinke had plenty of room, and it looked like he was going to have a nice game, but one of the Foxes able to knock the ball out. So the first turnover of the night for the Irish gives the Foxes the ball at the Irish 48-yard line.
That's a huge turnover. When you see a running back turn the corner, have that running lane, yeah, it looks great, but you have to remember to hold on to the football and just being able to knock it out for the Foxes.
Fake handoff, Papendorf going back. Papendorf still, once again, is going to throw that ball out of bounds. Nearly intercepted, but was way out of bounds. We have an injury update. Starting running back wide receiver David Schumacher on the sidelines being looked at by the training staff for FVL. So far tonight, the passing attack been a little bit stymied due to the pass rush of the Irish. Nearly every time Papendorf's been back to pass, he's pretty in an uncomfortable pocket. So again, second and long, call it 2nd and 10 for FVL. Quick pitch to Capadre on the left side. Capadre going to turn the corner, and once again, Nixon Heinke. He is all over the field tonight. Heinke at his outside linebacker running down Capadre from behind, and I think maybe took a little bit of frustration from the fumble out on Capadre, just showing great speed and pursuit to track him down.
Well, they can get a stop on 3rd down and get good field position on the punt. Yeah, you may forget a little bit of the fumble, but again, it's showing his toughness, being able, even when a bad play happens to him, he won't give up.
Yeah, absolutely. So 3rd and 10 under the 5-minute mark. Papendorf back to pass. Papendorf with a little bit of time is going to go out wide. He's got it fight wide open. Graham Fight's going to get the first down. And that's what we see. If Papendorf has time to throw, he's going to find open receivers. And that time, gain of, let's call it 15 for the Irish, for the Foxes. So first down for FVL on a beautiful pass from Papendorf to Fight.
Yeah, I mean, that was a great play. He was able, I got some time to look down the field. Great job of the offensive line to give him some time.
Actually, again, at 21. Again, Papendorf going out wide. Again, I believe that is Fight. Fight battles his way to the 20-yard line. Gain of 7. So right now, Graham Fight, the favorite target of Lucas Papendorf. Single set back, right behind, or right to the right of Papendorf is number 8, Blessings Capadre. Wide receiver screen out wide to Hyges. Hyges gonna have a first down. Gabriel Hyges, 5'7", 155-pound junior wide receiver with the reception for FVL. So a nice drive here after that turnover for FVL, Zach.
Yeah, I mean, this is what you want when you have that block punt for yourself. That led to a touchdown for Freedom. Being able to fight back inside the first quarter with a big fumble recovery now inside the 20.
Hyges and Capadre next to Papendorf. Nice cut by Capadre. He's going to be into the end zone for the touchdown. 19-yard touchdowns for Blessings Capadre, who took the inside handoff, showed a couple nice moves, and bullied his way into the end zone for 6. So the Irish take advantage of the Foxes take advantage of the Irish turnover. We have a 1-point game with 7-6 Irish with 3:21 here to go in the first quarter. And Hyges' kick is up and good. 3:21 to go here in the first quarter. We are tied at 7. We're back to FVL after this.
The low hum of heavy equipment, the drone of power tools, the swift movement of boots on the ground as craftspeople work safely and efficiently. These are the sounds of an active construction site, the core of our business. At Myron Construction, our teammates carry out the crucial job of bringing our clients' dreams to life. They hold in their hands the tools to make something out of nothing and build structures that will stand the test of time. Together, we are building excellence.
Everything seems to cost more these days, including your electric bill. One reason you should contact our friends at Better Home Heating and Air Conditioning, your Rheem Pro partner dealer in the Fox Valley. When you contact Better Home Heating and Air Conditioning, You'll find a Ream system for any budget and peace of mind that you'll get a system that is reliable, energy efficient, and most importantly, save you money. So, what are you waiting for? Contact Better Home Heating and Air Conditioning, a division of Central Temperature. Contact them today. We always do. 3:21 to go here in the first quarter. Gary Bileski along with Zach Morris. It is the OSI, the Fox Valley video stream game of the week, and a good one so far. Both teams with sort of one turnover. There's a bad snap deep in the Irish territory led to a touchdown, and Hydges with a high kick. On the return, Jack Bonnet. Bonnet out wide. So the Irish coming off the turnover on the fumble as FVL took advantage, and credit the Fox's defense, Zach, much needed as we talked about. Gave defense really first drive, didn't have much to work with, only 10 yards, but that time after the Fox Valley Lutheran punt and a couple first downs, they get a fumble and that recovery that led to the touchdown, so we're tied at 7.
Yeah, I mean, everything right now has been special teams or defense sets up the offense and leads these touchdown drives. Let's see what an offense can do just from normal field position.
The pitch out wide to Hambill. Hambill going to get a few yards. Pushed out of bounds by Reagan Dorio. And Gabe Hydges also out there on the pursuit for FVL. Clock stops with the runner out of bounds. Actually, gain of 5. Nice job for Hambill to get to that 5 yards. Got 2 wide receivers to the top, 2 to the bottom here for Drew Courts and the Irish offense. Again, Hambill in at running back to Courts' right. Pitches to Quinn Brennenstall. Brennenstall, a lot of running room. Brennenstall with the first down. Brennenstall showing his good speed with the big game and another Irish first down. A little pitch to Brennenstall, and he did the rest, Zach.
Yeah, I mean, that was kind of what we saw earlier. It had the opening, was able to take full advantage and hold on to the football and get a big first down for freedom.
Also reminds me of last week's Packer game with Jaden Reed being in motion and utilizing the motion and either the little pitch or the inside handoff. So nice gain. 1st and 10. Courts back to pass for the first time tonight. Courts going to throw. He's got a receiver wide open. It's Brennenstall. Brennenstall is touchdown saving tackle by Hydges. Saves a touchdown by Brennenstall. But again, Quinn Brennenstall, back-to-back plays for the junior wide receiver. And all of a sudden, the Irish within 2 plays back in the goal line situation, 1st and goal at the 9. Nice job by Courts remaining patient, Zach, and finding Brennenstall in stride.
Yeah, that's the big thing, being able to have time in the pocket, which his lineman gave him, and be able to find routes developing downfield.
Courts in the spread formation. Good snap inside handoff to Hambill. Hambill's going to try to cut it outside. It's going to be a race to the pylon, and Hambill's going to win the race as Hambill scores from 9 yards out for the Freedom Irish, as the Irish take a 13-7 lead with 2:02 to go here in the first quarter on the 9-yard touchdown run by Aaron Hambill.
Yeah, just able to take it to the outside, and no one was there to cover it. Every time Fox was able to try to get in position to possibly make a tackle, just continued to bounce it outside and found a way to get into the end zone.
Yeah, I think what we saw there, great speed by the Irish offense there. First couple run and a catch by Quinn Brennenstall, and then that time it was Hambill who just used his speed to outrace the pursuit, and the kick is up and good for Nolan Phillips. 2:02 to go here in the first quarter. It's the Freedom Irish 14, FVL Foxes 7. We're back after this timeout.
For the 2nd consecutive year, Orthopedic and Sports Institute of the Fox Valley has been selected as winner of the prestigious Best of the Valley Award in Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. We'd like to thank our patients and our communities of the Fox Valley for your trust and support. Your stories inspire our ongoing commitment to patient-centered care and orthopedic excellence. Experience the difference of OSI today. Call 920-560-1000 to schedule and discover why we're the best in the Valley.
Welcome back to Fox Valley Lutheran High School. It's the Orthopedic and Sports Institute, the Fox Valley video stream game of the week. And we've had an exciting first quarter, just as we anticipated. The Irish just took a 14-7 lead on the 9-yard touchdown run by Aaron Hambill. So the Foxes, who just scored on their last possession, will get the ball once again. Nolan Phillips doing the kicking for the Irish. And that time, Capondre in the air on the line drive gets it, and Capondre right up the middle, and it'll be the best return of the night for Blessing Capondre, just coming off a 19-yard touchdown run on his own. So FVL will get the ball. Just under 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. FVL trailing by 7, but good field position on the Capondre return right at the 34-yard line. Lucas Papnorf at quarterback. Right next to him will be Blessings Capondre. Nick Martin down low. Duberstein up top. Inside handoff to Capondre. Capondre breaks the tackle, and he's going to get down to the 40-yard line.
So, I mean, so far, Gary, it's been big plays. You've been able to have either a big run, a fumble, a block punt that has set up these scoring drives where I don't know this would be a game where you can just run a simple offense and be able to get first time after first down. You may just have to have these big plays until one of these defenses start to wear down.
Yeah, absolutely, and it is a warm night, so certainly the weather could have some impact tonight as it's 2nd and 4. Once again, Capondre inside handoff. He's brought down, and once again, Hunter Vanderhelden, one of the first to bring down Capondre on the tackle for the Irish. So a short gain, 3rd and call it a long 2 for the Foxes. Papendorf in the spread formation. 1 receiver up top, 3 down below. Papendorf, perfect snap. He's looking deep for Martin. The jump ball, and Martin is able to come down with it. Was he inbounds? Still waiting for a ruling. Yep, there's the official. Sort of the jump ball as a long pass from Papendorf to Nick Martin, and Martin able to come down, able to get at least 1 foot in for sure. Looked like he got both on the long pass play. And once again, Zach, as you called it, another big play.
Yeah, that's what it is. And that might be the longest throw I've seen all season, where the ball is in the air. This is an amazing catch, and be able for the receiver just to look back in time and be in that right position.
Yeah, great job by Martin. And inside, oh, Capondre, and he's met for a huge loss. And I'll give you one guess. Nixon Heinke again. Capondre had no chance, and I believe if Seth Yeager wants, it could be the final play of the first quarter, as defensively the Fox is going to have to do a better job of locating number 26, because he has been everywhere defensively for the Irish.
Yeah, you talk about being able to make sure where that one defender is for professional teams. That's the same thing for high school.
So Papendorf, we do have a flag on the play, as Papendorf going to look out wide. That pass will be incomplete. Initial indication, I believe, is going to be either illegal motion or legal procedure. Let's see what the call is. Yeah, they're pointing towards FVL. The clock is at 0. I believe the pull. Not sure if the quarter can end on a penalty. You have illegal procedure. False start by FVL. So I think we're going to have an on-time down, Zach. So we need our Mike Pereira or a rules official. Nope, I guess not. So in high school, they will change sides. So we have played 1 quarter of play. It's the Freedom Irish leading FVL 14-7. We will return to FVL High School right after this.
A century is made up of minutes, but more importantly, of moments. Moments of hard work, dedication, challenges, and triumphs. From Myron Construction, the past 100 years were built by the steady hands of tradespeople who laid a strong foundation, and continues to thrive because of our passionate team members. As we close this significant chapter of our history, our sights are set on what we will accomplish together in the years to come, because together we'll continue building excellence.
Excitement is high this fall at Fox Valley Lutheran High School. FVL offers a tradition of excellence both in and out of the classroom. Our beautiful North Appleton campus is home to quality Christian education for all students, whether college-bound or interested in trades. To find out more about Fox Valley Lutheran High School or to schedule a tour, give them a call and contact them at 739-4441 or visit us on the web at fvlhs.org. Gary Roleski, along with my partner Zach Morris, started the second quarter. Very entertaining first quarter as we anticipated, as FVL down by 7, but driving after the beautiful catch by Nick Martin. But 3rd and long for the Foxes. Papendorf got some time in the pocket, going to roll to his rest. Heinke in the low pass, and Heinke forces Papendorf to throw it incomplete. So it'll be 4th down, and Papendorf getting up slowly, but looks like he is okay.
It wouldn't be the worst thing to go for it from this point. Inside the 30, it's not like you're jeopardizing big field position, and you might just gain, if the ball's going in the end zone, 6 yards?
Yeah, for sure. You're really in no man's land. You can't 26-yard line, don't have a kicker that can kick it that far, and you certainly don't want to punt it. So Papendorf has time now to throw. Papendorf, plenty of time. He's going to throw it into the end zone. So sort of a Hail Mary. Double team by Martin as that pass falls incomplete. Courts and Quinn Brenstool there for the coverage for the Irish, and I think they learned after the Martin, good idea to double team him, and that's exactly what they did.
Yeah, they didn't want a replay of what happened. So there's our first defensive stop in quite a while. We're going to see if the Foxes defense can get a hold. They have yet to stop Freedom. They're able to score on both possessions. They'll gain their 3rd of the game.
So the Irish, who really last drive, led by junior wide receiver Quinn Brenstool, had a nice run and then a beautiful pass from Courts to Brenstool set up the touchdown run by the Irish. Courts, a lot of time. He's going to look deep. He's got a receiver wide open. Oh, my! Nolan Phillips there for the reception. Would have been 74 yards. Courts nearly hit him in stride, as it would have been not the easiest catch for Phillips, but certainly one I think he wished he had back. And what a beautiful pass by Drew Courts. We talked about the one pass by Papendorf, and Courts matches that too with his arm strength.
Yeah, when the ball hits your hands, regardless of what point you are in that game, you want that ball to be caught. And yeah, he'll be thinking about that for the rest of this game until his next catch.
Yeah, just a beautiful pass by Courts. And again, Courts back to pass. Plenty of time to throw, and they're going to do the same play once again, and this time overthrown. And credit Austin Kuffner, who was nearly beat, but that time Kuffner stride for stride on Phillips, and another incomplete pass. So 3rd and 10, 11:32 to go here in the second quarter. Credit the offensive line for Freedom. Boy, every time Courts has been back to pass, he's had all time to throw, where on the other side, Papendorf has been pretty much rushed nearly every time he's been able to throw. So 3rd and 10 for the Irish. Once again, Courts back to pass. Going to try to set up the screen, and it's picked off. High pass, and I believe I think that was Jack Schlueter. Yep, Jack Schlueter, the middle linebacker for FVL. Don't think he ever saw Schlueter that pass. Really, the screen pass never was developed from the start. And Schlueter there for the INT, as this time it'll be Fox Valley Lutheran with excellent field position at the 16-yard line of the Irish. Yeah, not sure what happened there on that screen. Like I said, from the start, just never materialized, and Courts threw it right into the arms of Schlueter. That'll be his easiest interception of the year. Capondre on the handoff. Capondre going to take it outside. Breaks the tackle, but Mikey once again there for Nixon Heinke. Another tackle for the Freedom Irish. No gain on the play.
Quick score updates. We have Nina over Oshkosh West 7-0 second quarter. And we have Seymour leading Wapaka 20-6 in the second quarter as well. And Appleton North and Hortonville tied at 7 in the second.
Pappendorf, spread formation. Good snap for him. He's going to look out wide. Pappendorf again. Pass should have been caught. Martin right in the numbers, and the second time tonight the Fox's receivers haven't helped Pappendorf. And boy, Pappendorf really showed his arm strength, crossed the field, threw a seed to Martin, and again, a pass that Martin will tell you he's got to come up with.
Yeah, when he was coming back to catch the ball, I think he was just worried about his next step, where was he going to go once he caught the ball, instead of thinking, hey, once I catch the ball, which we've seen quite often, it's always easy to think about in the moment. Just got to make sure you catch the ball first before you make your next move.
Pappendorf going to roll out to his right to give him a little bit more time across his body. Pappendorf down to Hygis. Going to get the first down inside the 5-yard line for the first down. Jack Bonnet on the tackle for the Irish, but not after a key third down conversion for the Foxes. Gives them first and goal, I believe, at the 3-yard line. Tell you, Zach, if you give Pappendorf time to throw, he's got a cannon, and he'll make that throw in a tight window.
Yeah, I mean, this is the same scenario. We're seeing this again, where one big play just opens the playbook or the confidence of just the whole entire offense.
Pappendorf in the spread, Hygis to his left. Capondre with the inside handoff. Capondre near the goal line into the end zone for the touchdown as he broke a couple tackles. And blessings Capondre with his second touchdown of the evening makes this a 14-13 game. 10:04 to go here in the second quarter. The Foxes 1 point away from tying this one up.
And a interception leading up to this score.
Reagan Dorio's kick is up and good. So 10:04 to go here in the second quarter. The Foxes take advantage of the Schlueter interception. It's tied at 14. We're going to return to FEL after this timeout.
For the second consecutive year, Orthopedic and Sports Institute of the Fox Valley has been selected as winner of the prestigious Best of the Valley Award in Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. We'd like to thank our patients and our communities of the Fox Valley for your trust and support. Your stories inspire our ongoing commitment to patient-centered care and orthopedic excellence. Experience the difference of OSI today. Call 920-560-1000 to schedule and discover why we're the best in the Valley.
And welcome back to Fox Valley Lutheran High School. Gary Bileski along with Zach Morris, and been a sort of a turnover-filled game, and both teams taking advantage of those turnovers for excellent field position and taking advantage by converting those touchdowns instead of 3 into 6. And Jack Schlueter got the interception for FL, and Blessing Capondre gets his second touchdown run of the night. So we are tied at 14 for FEL and the Freedom Irish. Reagan Dorio to do the kicking for the Foxes. High kick, going to be brought down at the 10-yard line. And Quinn Brennenstuhl, nice return, breaks a couple tackles, gets about 24, 25 yards on the return for the Freedom Irish. So the way the game is going, Zach, it's really, which team avoids that costly mistake? Because both teams' defense has certainly been creating those turnovers, and then the offensive has taken advantage.
Yeah, I mean, when these turnovers are happening, it's not coming off a previous turnover. They're doing a great job just being able to, once you're in that position, reward the defense for getting you that turnover by being able to score.
So Drew Courts coming after the interception on a screen pass that sort of went awry. The inside handoff. Big running room for Nixon Heinke. Heinke going to get a gain of 9 for the Irish. Nice job by the interior offensive line for Freedom, creating a huge hole, and Heinke took advantage for that gain of 9. So once again, Zach, if we got people watching, they can certainly contact us.
Yes, they can on the Score YouTube stream on YouTube. You're going to be able to go on our live chat, as Linda already said, go Foxes early on. Pretty sure she was excited after that last score, and all FVL fans getting right back in this game.
Oh, a mishandle, and it's another turnover by Freedom. I believe, I haven't seen an official. There it is. As a miscommunication, I believe number 55, Joseph Abbott, came down with the fumble. Not sure what happened there, Zach. It was just, I think it was supposed to be a design run, and looked like the running back and Courts sort of bumped into each other. And another turnover by Freedom's offense, their third of the night. Again, excellent field position for FVL, this time at the Irish 38-yard line. So Papendorf looking to pass, crossing pattern, throwing behind Jacoby Dobenstein.
So looking at the replay, Gary, what appeared to happen is you can see the quarterback being able to try to make the handoff, or the fake. So once the fake was done, I'm not sure if the running back touched the ball, which jarred it loose. And I think when he tried to re-secure the football, I think going back into his passing motion, just lost the ball.
It's a 2nd and 10 after the Papendorf incomplete pass. Inside handoff to Capondre. Capondre fighting hard just to maybe get a yard. He eluded the initial tackle by Corey Matheson, but Matheson slowed him down for his teammates to bring down Capondre for a short gain of 1.
But the dangerous part right now for Freedom is all of FVL's points are points off turnovers.
Yes.
So the fact that this third down is going to play huge for the Irish just to keep the Foxes out of their own territory.
Capondre to the right of Papendorf. Perfect snap. Papendorf dropping straight back. Papendorf rolling to his left. He's going to throw it deep into the end zone for Martin, and a little bit of contact, and there is the flag. We will get pass interference against the Irish. Sort of a almost Hail Mary for Papendorf, as sort of scrambling for his life, throwing across his body, but he did see Martin in the end zone.
Well, a great job by Martin to be able to just get in position to make an attempt on the catch, which drew the penalty.
So it'll be 15-yard spot foul, or from the line of scrimmage, excuse me. So FVL able to convert via the penalty. 8:29 to go here in the second quarter. Do have to say, though, as entertaining, this might be one of our slower moving games. We've had some really quick games this year on the video stream, so we're probably due for a 3-hour affair. Papendorf looking to throw. He's got a receiver. That is Fight. Fight breaks the tackle. And we do have a flag, though. I believe that play will be coming back for possible holding penalty. We'll have to see. Thrown at the offensive line area. Actually, an illegal man downfield, so still a penalty on FVL. Miscommunication on the play because one of the linemen too far down, so that will be a penalty to negate a nice throw and catch from Papendorf to Fight.
Yeah, I've been noticing in the pro level and in high school. I've been noticing a lot more illegal man downfield.
Yeah, the Packers had that, I think, 2 or 3 times on Sunday with Josh Myers.
It just seems to be called a lot more. Maybe it's just these special offensive pass plays where linemen just aren't sure what's going on anymore.
Papendorf, good step. He's going to be looking. Now he's scrambling. Papendorf rolling to his left. Still rolling. Throws it before he is sacked. Once again, Nixon Heinke on the pressure.
Got me on the pump fake where I thought he was about to pass that earlier, but held on to it. And, they were seeing a great job by these receivers for the Foxes, being able to run their routes. It may not be open right away, but that's why you see the quarterback just holding on for the ball forever, just waiting for these routes to develop.
2nd and 15 for the Foxes. Duberstein down low along with Fight up on top. Nick Martin, number 1. Just in the slot. Fake handoff to Capondre. Papendorf looking deep. Duberstein with the reception out of bounds, though, as both officials on the play ruled Duberstein out of bounds, so it'll be 3rd and long for FVL.
I was going to say that was the deep corner. I didn't really see any possession being made before he went out of bounds.
Yeah, unfortunately, from where I'm in the press box, I can't see where Duberstein ended up or if he even caught the ball, but looking at the officials, and both were ruling out of bounds. So it'll be, again, another 3rd and long, which the FVL Foxes have done a really nice job tonight on conversion of those 3rd and long. Papendorf back to pass. Papendorf with plenty of time to throw. Pocket breaking down. Inside pass to Martin. Ooh, big hit by Witt. But that'll give FVL a much more manageable 4th down. Call it a gain of 11 for Martin and the Foxes to make it 4th and 4.
It's be a huge 4th down for Freedom, being able to at least hold off the Foxes after the fumble.
Yeah, long 4th, maybe possibly 5 yards. Hard to tell, but of course, FVL going for it. Papendorf rolling to his right, cross the body. Oh, is that pass caught by Hyges? No, incomplete, as Hyges unable to bring it down, as the Irish defense holds on the turnover on downs. So with 7:15 to go here in the second quarter, we'll stay here as the Irish will have the ball deep in FVL territory. But nice job by the Irish defense to keep this game tied at 14.
Yeah, they did what they needed to do. They held. First time a team has stopped the opposing team from scoring after a turnover. So that was a huge play by the Irish. And the thing is, you have to remember, if you're a Fox fan and you're like, okay, we didn't score, did they blow their chances to take a lead? No, because I have a feeling how this game's going to progress. They're going to have multiple chances near the red zone. And if not, they will have another opportunity before this half is over.
So right now, the Irish, the only thing stopping Freedom really hasn't been FVL's defense. It's been themselves, and we got an injury. Actually, Fight slow get up, but he looks like he's okay. As right now, Freedom, 14 points, but 3 turnovers, 2 fumbles, and 1 interception. Just saw Heinke, a nice gain again of, call it 8. 2nd and short for the Irish. And they've also had a long touchdown pass dropped as well before one of those turnovers. So certainly could be more than 14 points for the Irish right now when they take a look back at this first half of action. Courts inside handoff. Once again, Nixon Heinke. Heinke going to get enough yardage for a first down to move the chains on the far side of the field. As you can see them. Again, beautiful night of high school football, and we do have an injury timeout on the field. Might be a cramp, I believe. Number 23, Walker Westfall for Freedom being traded. And I was just going to talk about the weather, Zach. Another warm evening here on a beautiful Friday night of football. And yeah, we've really been lucky this year. It's our week 4 already. We're with actually week 5 with 4 games already in the books. Certainly nearly halfway point of the season, if we're going to be quite official about it. Will be halftime. But probably we've had excellent weather every week, and hopefully that will continue. The fall has just been tremendous weather here in the state of Wisconsin for our fall sports teams.
Yeah, I mean, definitely today might be the last warm weather
be.
game for the season.
Yeah, we'll never, looking at the next week's forecast, certainly going to be cooler than it was this week. I think we're day 10 or 11 in a row of 80-plus degrees. In motion, Jack Bonnet. Court's going to call his own number. Court's nice run. Court's gets a first down. Going to be a gain of 11, unless he stepped out right before the first down marker. And see where the officials rule it. They might be, they're a little behind. I thought they had a little better. I thought Courts got beyond the first down marker, but again, far side of the field from us, so definitely not easy to see where he stepped out. The line judge right there, right in front of the Irish bench, and they're going to call it second and less than a yard. Courts staying in the spread formation. Courts going to pitch it out wide. Ooh, dangerous pitch. Some of the FEL fans in front of us calling for holding, but Aaron Hamble able to do a nice job not only getting the first down, but securing the pitch, which able to get that first down because of that.
Being able to just maneuver his way for a first down, that's a big key on that pitch, regardless of how it was, the way it was just pitched out to him. But, yeah, dangerous, but still, first down's a first down. He didn't fumble.
Correct. And a nice job by Hamble to save Courts on that pitch. Courts back to pass. Again, plenty of time. Courts looking down. He's got a receiver. And again, broken up this time by Hyges as Nolan Phillips went up high. Although I think that would have been called back. We do have a penalty back in the Irish backfield. Holding on Freedom. So even if Phillips would have came down with that, would have been negated by the holding penalty. Maybe that was one of the reasons Drew Courts certainly had plenty of time to throw on that pass play. So huge penalty for Freedom down to the 31-yard line. So it's going to be 2nd and 20 for the Irish.
One score at halftime, Kimberly 42, Appleton East 0.
Wow, the Papermakers, again, I think Chad Michael's going to be one of the top teams in the state of Wisconsin. Hamble, inside handoff, nowhere to go. Let's see who's at the bottom of the pile. Nick Green. Give Green credit, Zach. Green only 5'5", 160 pounds, a defensive lineman going against some pretty big boys. And Green showing you size doesn't matter when you got the heart like that. He'd be able to elude the blockers and get the tackle.
So on 2nd and 20, if you can get at least half the yards, get to 3rd and 10, you're going to feel pretty good if you're the Irish.
Courts back to pass, and he is going to be brought down on the sack by outside linebacker Ethan Ruppel. Ruppel with the sack. So 2nd and long is now turning to 3rd and a mile for this Irish offense. The Irish going the wrong direction on this series of downs.
I go for a deep throw if I'm the Irish because they almost have connected multiple times in this game.
And they're just actually going to go with Courts on the fake handoff. Courts going to keep it himself. Brought down by Schleter. Schleter on the tackle. So the Irish, for the first time tonight, will bring out the punting team.
Started a little running lane, but then ran to his own teammate, and not much there on 3rd down.
Yeah, nice pursuit by Schleter to track down Courts on the run. Nick Martin back deep for the Irish. Going to be a high but very short punt, and does take a Irish roll. Aaron Hamble doing the punting as well for the Irish. So we got 3:29 to go here in the second quarter. Very entertaining football game, as we were anticipating, between two really good high school football teams and programs in Seth Yeager's Fox Valley Lutheran and Charlie Jaden's Freedom Irish. 14-all, the Foxes with the ball. Pappendorf, spread formation. Compadre to his right. Pappendorf going to look to pass. Again, going to roll out to his left. Going to throw across his body, looking for fight. That ball's going to be up in the air and nearly intercepted. Dangerous pass play. Jack Bonnet there for the Irish on a good job of pass defense by Bonnet, as he had fight on blanket coverage. Pappendorf getting the call from his offensive coordinator, takes the play back to the huddle. Three wide receivers set, two to the bottom, one to the top. Pair of running backs between Pappendorf. Inside handoff to Compadre. Compadre gets a nice gain of 6 on the play. Going to give us a 3rd and 4 for FVL. Be under the 3-minute mark after this snap here in the first half.
Sure, the Foxes would just love to drain the time, get another first down, and this way you get the last possession in this half.
Let's see what they do. They've had some good success with Compadre running the ball. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets another opportunity. And we're going to get illegal motion, as that play is going to be called from the start. I believe one of the wide receivers down right in front of the FVL bench jumped pre-snap. So all of a sudden, from 3rd and 4, we go to 3rd and 9 for the Foxes, and just, you know, little penalties like that just can make a huge difference in a drive. Let's see if FVL can convert. 4 wide receivers set, 3 to the bottom, 1 to the top. Pappendorf with the good snap, going to fake it short. The rush is on. Pappendorf still rolling out, going to throw across his body, and oh, what a completion to Nick Martin. Martin going to take it across the field. Martin stumbles down. What a pass by Lucas Pappendorf, as he was rolling all the way to the far side of the field and threw a bullet, and Martin able to come down for the big first down. Unfortunately, we do have an injury on the field for one of the Freedom Irish players.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great run, and for the receiver being able to just get downfield and just continue to run the routes. We know some receivers, they feel after they know the quarterback won't look at them, they stop because can't get open, the defender is covering me. Well, that's why you keep running, keep moving, because you never know when the quarterback's looking downfield, and it was just a big throw to make at that point in the game, because it looked like he was covered pretty well too, but just trusted his receiver, found a way, and even ran for a few extra yards after.
Yeah, it's like one of those sandlot games, just, you know, both improvising, Pappendorf at quarterback and Martin at wide receiver. And as we mentioned, we did week 1 with FVL against Two Rivers, and Martin was out with an injury in that, and he just obviously makes a huge difference. The 6'2", 195-pound senior wide receiver. Again, high snap. Compadre with the inside carry. Compadre going to take it all the way to the house from 27 yards out, as Blessings Compadre with his 3rd touchdown of the night makes it 20-14. FVL here with 1:51 to go in the first half.
Well, I said after the turnover and downs that, hey, it felt like a blown opportunity for the Foxes to take the lead. Well, next possession, they were able to pass their way down in a nice run.
Hey, and credit the FVL offensive line on that one. They created a big hole for Compadre and he took it right up the middle, pretty much on touch. Dorio's PAT is up and good. A minute 51 here to go in the second quarter. FVL takes their first lead of the night by a score of 21-14. We'll return to FVL High School right after this timeout.
The low hum of heavy equipment, the drone of power tools, the swift movement of boots on the ground as craftspeople work safely and efficiently. These are the sounds of an active construction site, the core of our business. At Myron Construction, our teammates carry out the crucial job of bringing our clients' dreams to life. They hold in their hands the tools to make something out of nothing and build structures that will stand the test of time. Together, we are building excellence.
Gary Bileski, Zach Morris back at Fox Valley Lutheran High School as FVL takes their first lead of the evening. A third touchdown run of the night for Blessings Capondre gives the Foxes a 7-point lead, 21-14. Irish, though, still with 3 timeouts to go in a minute 51. See what they can do here to end the first half. Reagan Dorio doing the kicking for the Irish, and a high, deep kick down to the 4-yard line. Jack Bonnet. Bonnet going to take it across the field. Bonnet got plenty of room. Bonnet going to try to turn the corner and brought down by Austin Kuffner. No flags on the play. Great return by Bonnet, who brought it down at the 2, maybe 3-yard line and near the 40. So about, let's call it a return of 38 yards for Jack Bonnet. Gives the Irish some nice field position here with a minute 38 to go now, with all 3 timeouts still for Coach Charlie Jaden to use.
Yeah, I mean, Freedom needed a big return just to be able to try to get anything to move here near the end with about 98 seconds to go.
See if the Irish, they've had some open receivers, see if they can take advantage. And Bonnet this time, nice out to from Courts. Nice gain on first down. So second and short. Let's say give a special thank you for Mark Stein, the athletic director here at Fox Valley Lutheran, for once again taking great care of us and allowing us to do the video stream game of the week here at Fox Valley Lutheran. I always appreciate Mark's support. But once again, this time it's Courts to Nolan Phillips. So 2 passes, 2 completions, and a first down in a short amount of time. Still a minute 29 to go here in the second quarter.
Yeah, gained 13 yards in, 9 seconds. This is what you want to do for your offense. Continue to move the ball. Get a first down every 10 seconds. They'll be in scoring position before you know it.
And then I think it also, you short, and then you set up a long pass. Courts back to pass. Crossing pattern incomplete. Malik Shedler on the coverage for the FVL Foxes. So again, only a few seconds off the clock for the Irish. Courts getting the instructions, calling the plays. 4 wide receivers, 2 up top, 2 to the bottom. Courts back to pass, out pattern once again to Nolan Phillips. Another first down. That pass play has been well executed. We've seen that 3 times on this drive. And another first down. So a minute 16 to go for the Irish, down 7 here at FVL High School. And still, Charlie Jaden still got those 3 timeouts to play with. Courts in the shotgun formation. Hamble to his left. Court's going to roll to his right. Still looking. Got a wide open receiver for the Irish. Once again, number 10, Quinn Brenenstuhl. Brenenstuhl been a big play maker tonight. A couple big catches, including that one, and a nice run that set up a touchdown. Really impressive job there by Drew Courts. Took his time, waited for a receiver to get open, and Brenenstuhl was able to do that. for another Courts completion to Brinstall. So 53 seconds now with the clock running after the ball was marked. Still 3 timeouts to go. Courts with the snap. Inside handoff. Going to be fake. Courts is going to keep it himself. Courts into the end zone for the touchdown for the Freedom Irish. What a 2-minute drive for the Irish as Courts goes 14 yards, calls his own number, and we are a PAT kick from this game from being tied at 14 with 38 seconds to go. Drew Courts, 14-yard touchdown run for the Freedom Irish.
I mean, that was a 1-minute drive.
Incredible. And still didn't even use any timeouts, and they didn't need to. Awesome 2-minute display by Drew Courts and the Irish offense. Kick up and good for Nolan Phillips. 38 seconds to go here in the half. It's 21 apiece. We're going to return to FVL High School in 30 seconds after this timeout.
For the second consecutive year, Orthopedic and Sports Institute of the Fox Valley has been selected as winner of the prestigious Best of the Valley Award in Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. We'd like to thank our patients and our communities of the Fox Valley for your trust and support. Your stories inspire our ongoing commitment to patient-centered care and orthopedic excellence. Experience the difference of OSI today. Call 920-560-1000 to schedule and discover why we're the best in the Valley.
38 seconds to go here in the first half. We have had an outstanding high school football game between the Freedom Irish and FVL Foxes. 21 apiece. Drew Courts, the senior quarterback, called his own number, scampered in from 14 yards out. Really, that drive, I thought, created by the return by Jack Bonnet, and then just a super executed drive by Freedom. Bonnet, Nolan Phillips with the kick. Going to be brought down by Hygis. And he's got some running room. Hygis going to be brought down, and he's almost takes it to the house. Bency Vigil there for a key tackle, but Hygis showing great speed. Hey, and with 31 seconds now, and FVL with all 3 timeouts, they put themselves in great positions to get some points before the end of the half.
Yeah, so now you're going to see a chance of, okay, Freedom was able to match. Well, FVL will get one more opportunity here.
Back-to-back excellent returns, that time by Gabe Hygis, showing some outstanding speeds on the far side. Papendorf back to pass. He's rushed. Papendorf eludes a runner. Rolling out to his left, going to throw it across his body and out of bounds. So 22 seconds to go. 2nd and 10 for the Foxes. Papendorf doing an excellent job not getting sacked. Corey Matheson, one of the Irish defenders there that nearly brought Papendorf down, but were unable to. So you got Hygis and Capondre in the backfield. Duberstein down low. Martin up top, the receiver core for FVL. Papendorf, good snap, straight drop back. Papendorf now going to roll out to his left. Matheson chasing Papendorf again. Papendorf going to keep his own, call his own number, and take it out of bounds to stop the clock with 14 seconds to go. So right now, Zach, probably maybe 3 plays at the most, possibly 2, but again, Matheson doing a good job from his defensive end position to chase down Papendorf. That time, Papendorf just decided to run out of bounds. So Martin up top, Duberstein down at the bottom of your screen. Blessings Capondre behind Papendorf. Fake pitch to Capondre. Papendorf hit as he throws, and that's going to be intercepted, and Papendorf is down, as on the interception for the Freedom Irish is Quinn Brennenstol, and Papendorf getting up slowly as he walks off under the field, but he was hit hard. I couldn't tell you which Irish defender hit him, but it's right when he was throwing, Pappendorf was hit, as I mentioned, and that gets the interception. So with 3 seconds to go, probably Irish will take a knee and we'll head to the locker room tied at 21. Again, the big difference, the Freedom Irish pass rush all night has just created havoc for Pappendorf, just not giving him any time to throw. So Courts will take the snap from center, and we have played one half of football here at Fox Valley Lutheran, where FVL and the Freedom Irish are tied 21-21. We'll take a little bit of break. When we return, we'll have a first half recap, scoring recap, and then take a little break before we get ready for second half action. It's the OSI Video Stream Game of the Week. We're back after this.
A century is made up of minutes, but more importantly, of moments. Moments of hard work, dedication, challenges, and triumphs. From Myron Construction, the past 100 years were built by the steady hands of tradespeople who laid a strong foundation, and continues to thrive because of our passionate team members. As we close this significant chapter of our history, our sights are set on what we will accomplish together in the years to come, because together we'll continue building excellence.
For the second consecutive year, Orthopedic and Sports Institute of the Fox Valley has been selected as winner of the prestigious Best of the Valley Award in Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. We'd like to thank our patients and our communities of the Fox Valley for your trust and support. Your stories inspire our ongoing commitment to patient-centered care and orthopedic excellence. Experience the difference of OSI today. Call 920-560-1000 to schedule and discover why we're the best in the Valley.
Fall football is an exciting tradition at Fox Valley Lutheran High School. Whether it's music, sports, academics, or co-curriculars, FVL students are well prepared for the challenges of the world today. Caring teachers, timeless truth, and a state-of-the-art facility make FVL an outstanding choice for those important high school years. To find out more about Fox Valley Lutheran High School, give them a call, 739-4441, or look us up on the web at fvlhs.org. Gary Berleski, Zach Morris. It's halftime, and what a first half between two teams. Zach, we thought it would be a good game, and it's been a really good game. Not the cleanest game. Turnovers, got to be admitting that. Turnovers on both sides, but has been very entertaining. As we got a scoring recap for you quickly, it was the Irish taking advantage of a poor punt snap. They recovered it at their 10-yard line. And then Nolan Heinke ran it in from 2 yards out, made it 7-0. But FEL answered. Blessings Capondre, we'll hear his name a lot. 19-yard touchdown run, made it 7-7. And then late in the first quarter, the Irish took a 14-7 lead on a 9-yard touchdown run from Aaron Hambill. And then in the second quarter, it was Blessings Capondre from 3 yards out, made it 14-all. Then it was Capondre again from 27 yards out, made it 21-14. And then with 38 seconds to go, the Irish tied it at 21, where we're at, as Drew Courts, the quarterback, called his own number from 14 yards out. 21-21, FEL and Irish. First half thoughts, Zach?
Well, both teams still running their offenses the way they want. I mean, you're seeing just great routes in the passing attack. We haven't really seen much from Freedom, but you got to be careful. They had several deep passes that were just off and a couple drops that could really turn this game around if Freedom was able to convert on some of these pass plays. As for FEL, it's their defense got big stops when they needed them, and they're going to hope the defense can hold up, and maybe their offense found a little hope with those deep passing routes on that last offensive drive that when they scored.
All right, it's the OSI Video Stream Game of the Week. We are at the half. As you can see, Freedom and Fox Valley Lutheran tied at 21. We're going to take a little bit of break, and when we return, we'll get you ready for second half action. It's the OSI of the Fox Valley Sports Video. It's OSI Video Stream Game of the Week. I'll spit it out. It's time to take a little bit of break. We'll be back in just a little bit. Excitement is high this fall at Fox Valley Lutheran High School. FVL offers a tradition of excellence both in and out of the classroom. Our beautiful North Appleton campus is home to quality Christian education for all students, whether college-bound or interested in trades. To find out more about Fox Valley Lutheran High School or to schedule a tour, contact us at 739-4441 or visit us on the web at fvlhs.org. It is halftime. We're wrapping up. We've got about probably another 3 minutes to be put on the clock before we start third quarter action. Gary Berleski and Zach Morris. And let's run through some scores that we have for you right now at the third quarter. Kimberly all over Appleton East, 42-6. Xavier leading New London 28-14. Cambria Friesland over Oshkosh Lords 24-14 in the third quarter. In the second quarter, New Holstein 21, Ricali 7. West De Pere all over Pulaski at the half, 33-0. Second quarter action, Wrightstown, one of the top teams in the state of Wisconsin, leading Two Rivers 27-7. It's Brilliant over Kohler at the half, 14-7. De Pere in the second quarter over Green Bay Preble, 21-0. At the half, Menasha, who we saw last week, all over Green Bay East, 42-0 at the half. Second quarter score from Hortonville. It's the Appleton North Lightning leading the Polar Bears 14-7. And see if we got anything else. It might be about all that's on our scoreboard. And Seymour leading Wapaka 26-19. Winnicott over Shawano 21-0. Those are second quarter scores for you. So once again, we are at the almost actually ready for third quarter kickoff. 21-21, and a very entertaining first half. Let's hope for the same in the second half, as Freedom, who won the opening coin toss, they deferred until the second half. So they will get the ball. Reagan Dorio doing the kicking for FVL. Looking into the horizon. Beautiful moon on a beautiful night here at Fox Valley Lutheran High School. Dorio with the kick, and it's a high kick down to the 11-yard line. Bonnet on the return. Bonnet taking it up the middle, and he gets it down to about the 29-yard line. So the Irish with their first possession of the night will have the ball. First and 10 for the Freedom Irish. Do have an injury. Looks like David Schumacher, who left early in the first quarter. I don't think he's going to play. I see he's got a backpack on the back of his neck, and he has been out since early first quarter. So a big loss for FVL, one of the key offensive weapons for the Foxes. Oh, a trickery for the Irish. Fake inside handoff. And Quinn Brennenstuhl, again, a huge run. And Capandre there to save a touchdown. Well designed. A little trickery for the Irish. They fake the inside handoff to Heike. And then Brennenstuhl used once again his speed, turned the corner for a big gain on first down.
Yeah, I mean, that was a huge run to be able to find his way to get into the Foxes' territory, and that's what Freedom needs to get this offense going.
And a great play call as FVL looking for the inside run. This time again, a quick pitch to the outside. And the ball on the ground. Are they going to rule him down, or are they going to rule a fumble? I believe they're going to rule that Heinke was down, that his knee was down. FL recovered the fumble. I think we're going to get a discussion between the officials. Obviously, FVL coaches right below us arguing that they should have the ball. Yeah, truthfully, it looked like a bang-bang play, whether Heinke's knee was down before the ball squirted out. So we'll see what the officials decide. And they're going to give the ball to the Irish. They're going to keep possession, and FEL coaches is not happy at all. And one of the line judges is going to talk to Coach Yeager about what they saw.
And that's a play that easily could have been a turnover for Freedom, but now being able to maintain the possession, here's their chance to at least put a score on the board where how this game has progressed would have been a turnover.
Yeah, Heinke runs hard, but that's the second time he's put the ball on the ground, and we have a delay of game penalty on the Irish. I don't know if that's going to go because there was a lot of confusion, and they're going to wave the flag off. No delay of game from the back judge. I think, again, a little bit of miscommunication after the huddle and when the time should have started. So a good job by the officials to talk it over. No call. So Freedom, 2nd and 4 at the Foxes 41. Outside pitch to Hemble. Hemble going to go nowhere, but he breaks the tackle. Hemble a block away. Hemble again. What a run by Aaron Hemble, who broke a couple tackles and took a loss into a huge gain as Aaron Hemble refused to come down and gets a big first down for the Freedom Irish.
Exactly what they needed, just to be able to keep moving the ball down. And now for the Foxes, they had to find a way how to get their defense out the field as they're starting to be into a groove right now for the Freedom Irish offense.
What a run by Hemble. I thought he was going nowhere, and this time he is going to go nowhere. He couldn't elude the Foxes on that one. Lincoln Theed there for the tackle by FVL. That time Hemble couldn't elude the Foxes and call it a loss of 4. Crazy, interesting start here to the third quarter. We've had a great game, a lot of weird plays, a lot of very entertaining to say the least. Not the most clean game of the year, but certainly people are getting their money worth, and this opening possession has been everything that the first half was. Court's going to fake it. Court's going to roll out to his right. He is sacked that time once again by Theed. Theed back-to-back tackles for losses, one on the run stop, and this time on the sack for Theed and the Foxes defense.
Far as Freedom's offense has looked great on this this possession. 2 big plays by the Foxes to force this 3rd and long, and now you just got to make one more stop, and all of a sudden, momentum goes right back to FVL.
So 3rd and 20 for the Irish. See what Courts can do at quarterback. Courts, a lot of time to throw. Courts in the pocket. Scanning, going to roll up into the pocket. Throws behind his intended receiver, Jack Bonnet. So going to give 4th and long. See if the Irish are going to try to punt and pin the Foxes deep, or if they're going to try to go for it.
Yeah, it appears they'll be punting on this play.
Hemble in to do the punting for the Irish. So the Foxes defense, especially number 63, Lincoln Theed, stand tall to stop the Irish opening drive of the 3rd quarter. High snap, this time Hemble from his 50-yard line, going to pooch it. Ball takes a nice hop, going to roll inside, down all the way to the 3-yard line. So Aaron Hemble does his job on a beautiful punt to do exactly what he needed to do and pin the FVL Foxes offense deep in their own territory. So we're going to keep it here with 8:25 to go in the 3rd quarter. Radio programming reminder for you coming up tonight at 9:30 on the Score Radio. It's Football Friday night. I will be joining Chuck Freeman and team. Later on, we'll have a recap of tonight's FEL Freedom game, so make sure you tune in tonight on the Score. Pappendorf inside handoff to Capondre. Capondre trying to break a tackle. Maybe gets back to the 5-yard line. So short gain for Capondre, who had 3 touchdown runs for the Foxes, all 3 touchdowns on the legs of number 8, Blessing Capondre, a 5'11", 165-pound junior running back. So Capondre and Hyges side by side between Papendorf. High snap, again, a handoff. Capondre, again, a nice job by the Irish defense. Looks like Colin Witt on the tackle for the Irish. So a big third down here for the FVL Foxes. If the Irish can stop them, they will get the ball in excellent field position. Imagine Papendorf, who was hit numerous times, and I'm sure that's one of the things the coaching staff talked about, is you got to protect Papendorf at quarterback. This time he does have more time to throw, and Papendorf going to look wide, and that pass is going to be intercepted by Drew Courts. Courts, the quarterback, is going to return it as the safety, this time down to the 29-yard line. It's almost like a punt, but nice job by Drew Courts, sort of from the center field position. Did a good job of just tracking down the long Papendorf throw, over the shoulder catch, and then a nice return for Courts. And he's going to set up the Irish offense once again with excellent field position.
Yeah, we've seen the Foxes being able to be successful on those long pass plays where he just gives the old heave-hove and hopefully it lands near the receiver. This time it was intercepted, and you look at it for the Foxes' point of view, let's just say it was a punt and a good return. Set up at the 30, have your defense get a stop, but it breathes new life into this offense for freedom.
Yeah, and it does, and again, putting pressure on this FVL defense, which stood tall last time they were faced with on defense. Again, Court's going to call his own number. Court's going to be able to get some positive yardage. Nice run by Courts as he eluded an initial tackle. 7 yards on the carry by Drew Courts. So 2nd and 3. Jack Bonnet, wide receiver, down low. Going in motion is Colin Witt. Inside handoff is Hemble. Hemble going to get, I believe, now, I think he's just going to be short of the first down by less than a yard. 3rd and 1 for the Irish. Checking in, big defensive tackle, Andre Sanchez, 5'10", 300-pound defensive lineman, providing a little bit of beef here on a probably goal line defense with 3rd and 1. But despite that, Court still in the spread formation. Inside handoff is Nixon Heinke. Heinke that time able to secure the ball and doing a much better job. 2 arms securely wrapped around the football. Heinke's put the ball on the ground once and nearly twice, but was ruled down here early in the 3rd quarter. Another first down for the Irish as they continue their drive, now at the 14-yard line of FVL.
And with Freedom being able to run the ball successfully on the second possession, taking a lot of time off the clock as this quarter is moving quickly compared to the first half.
Yeah, absolutely. And the longer they keep the ball, the longer they keep Papendorf and that offense off the field. Pitch to Heinke. Heinke going to take it to the left side. Going to cut it inside. Puts his head down. Fights his way for a nice gain on first down for Heinke. Gain of 6. It's called 2nd and 4. Yeah, you're right, Zach. It was a very slow-moving first half, and third quarter, just the opposite. We are already under the 5-minute mark. 2nd and 4 for the Irish. Heinke still in at running back. Courts at quarterback. Snap, fake handoff. Court's going to roll to his right. Looking deep in the end zone. He's got a receiver wide open for a touchdown. 7-yard touchdown pass. Corey Matheson, the tight end, on a beautifully designed touchdown pass from courts to Matheson with 4:24 to go. Gives the Irish the lead once again here at FVL High School.
Matheson was just wide open. No defender near him. Just had all day to catch that ball.
Yeah, it was perfectly executed. And somebody lost Matheson, and he was as open as you can be. Point after is good. 4:24 to go in the third quarter. Irish 28, FVL 21. We're back after this.
For the second consecutive year, Orthopedic and Sports Institute of the Fox Valley has been selected as winner of the prestigious Best of the Valley Award in Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. We'd like to thank our patients and our communities of the Fox Valley for your trust and support. Your stories inspire our ongoing commitment to patient-centered care and orthopedic excellence. Experience the difference of OSI today. Call 920-560-1000 to schedule and discover why we're the best in the Valley.
And welcome back to Fox Valley Lutheran High School. Gary Berleski, Zach Morris. Beautiful Friday night of high school football and a beautiful crowd here on hand. As you see across from the field, the Freedom Irish stands are packed. People lined up on the fence on both sides of the field. FVL with a huge crowd themselves. And just a great atmosphere here at Fox Valley Lutheran. And these fans have seen a good one. Irish take the lead once again, 28-21 in a back-and-forth affair. Capondre with the fumble, but regains possession. He's got some running room to the right side, cuts it up the middle. Capondre going to take the kick return all the way down to the 49-yard line. Gage Stroka on the tackle for the Irish, but once again, another nice return by FVL's kick return unit sets up the Foxes in pretty good field position. 1st and 10, let's call it the 48-yard line.
48-yard line, 1st and 10 Foxes.
Yeah, the Foxes aren't going to fade away just because they don't have the. It's no longer a tie anymore. They're going to fight hard, and that's what they do. And that return will help.
High snap, throws off the play, and Papendorf just going to throw that one away. And yeah, we're going to get another lineman way downfield. I think they anticipated a quick screen. Didn't materialize, so a 5-yard penalty if they accept it by FVL again, legal man downfield. Yeah, that pass again, high snap just blew up the timing, and the lineman way down the field on that one.
Yeah, second time it's caught the Foxes, and that one, yeah, the snap was a little bit too high, but you rather just throw away the ball and not take a sack because 5 yards, at least you still have first down to try to get some yards back.
Yeah, FVL offense is predicated on a lot of routes down the field, and if Papendorf has the time, he could pick you apart. But this Irish pass defense has been outstanding tonight, and just not giving Papendorf and his wide receivers time to create that separation. And the front four and the linebackers have created havoc all night for Papendorf as Capondre gets a 4 back on the run, so 2nd and 11 for the Foxes. Yeah, very few times tonight has Papendorf went back to pass where he wasn't rushed. And we're going to get another flag and a bullet pass. Graham Fight. We'll have to see what the penalty is. We got another penalty. Officials talking it over. We'll see what the referee has to say. Illegal shift by FVL. A scoring update from American Family Field. Arizona leading the Brewers by a score of 5-4 in the top of the 6th inning. Brewers, Contreras, Ortiz, and Mitchell, all with home runs off Zach Gallen. But not a good night pitching for Colin Ray and for Hall. Again, Papendorf, 2nd and long. Going to throw across his body, and that pass is going to be intercepted by Quinn Brennenstuhl. Dangerous pass by Papendorf. And once again, the Irish defense forcing a turnover on a dangerous pass from Pappendorf, and I think he's just getting frustrated as he just hasn't had the time he needs to throw and find open receivers, Zach.
Yeah, I mean, so far this first half, you're looking at it, okay, I think it's going well for the Foxes, getting turnovers. This offense is starting to move with points off turnovers, but now you're seeing Freedom slowly taking control of this game. 2 drives where the offense looked great, and now you're looking at the defense with 2 turnovers, 2 interceptions this quarter. What if Freedom's able to get another touchdown off this drive, they're slowly taking control of this game.
They are, and again, at any level, rolling to your left and throwing across your body is dangerous, and then Brennenstoll with his speed able to undercut the route. Here we're going to get a little trickery. Bonnet on the reverse. Bonnet's got a lot of room to run. Bonnet needed one more block, but able to get, I think, a first down on a nice gain of, we'll call it a gain of 10 for Bonnet. Little trickery by Charlie Jaden and the offensive play calling staff of the Irish gets them a first down. Yeah, it looked like from here, if Bonnet had one more block, it could have been a lot bigger gain than it was. Good, just the way the Foxes pursue the ball. They really, a lot of pursuit, left the wide side open. Good job by the Foxes defense just to make that a 10-yard run. Court's going to drop back to pass. Court's a lot of time to throw now, rolling to his right. Court's again across his body. And, a big hit by Hygis. And Hygis helps up Quinn Brennenstoll.
Almost felt like they had a perfect chance for an interception for the Foxes.
Yeah, that was, again, a dangerous pass into double coverage. Hygis with the big hit. Clean hit. Helped up Brennenstoll. Good sportsmanship for Hygis and Brennenstoll after the play. As we mentioned earlier, 2 teams that used to be in the same conference, no longer, but geographically here on the north side of the Appleton to Freedom, just a very short drive. So sure, a lot of these players know one another, have competed against each other for many years on the football field. Fake pitch. Court's going to look. He's got a man wide open. Once again, it is Matheson, the tight end. His second catch of the night. Gets another first down for the Irish as Matheson wide open, as we saw in the previous touchdown to him. No one accounting for Chase Matheson, and he gets another first down reception. Yeah, you're right, Zach. I think you're starting to feel momentum turning to Freedom's side, and right now the Foxes, somebody on defense, they want to change that momentum. Got to make a big play. Inside handoff, Heinke. Heinke down to the 45-yard line. Gain of 4. Heinke came into the game. He had 26 rushes for only 87 yards. He's certainly going to raise that average tonight with 1 touchdown. Courts and Hamble have been the main runners headed into week 5 here. Hamble leading the way with 250 yards and 38 carries coming into tonight's game, which already, as we talked about, week 5 in the high school football season, so only 4 more weeks to go in the regular season. Court's looking deep. He's going to go for the home run ball up to Jacobson, and that is overthrown. Little pump fake, trying to get the Foxes to bite. Court's doing a good job. If Jacobson couldn't catch it, no one else was going to on the nice job defensively by FEL on the double team for Parker Jacobson.
Yeah, this is a huge third down now for the Foxes. If you're able to force the Irish to punt, you're only down by 7.
Absolutely.
This is still a whole quarter yet to play.
3rd and 7. Courts with the snap. Going to pitch it wide to Hamble. Hamble going to look for the first down. Hamble's going to have the first down. Nice cut as he took it up the field, and he is going to get a gain of 10 on the play to give the Freedom Irish a very, very important first down here. That one more play, if it's a run, will run out the third quarter clock. Excellent job by the left side of the Irish offensive line. Created a nice hole, and then Hamble did the job he needed with a quick cut up the middle to get that first down yardage.
A huge play there just to continue, as you mentioned, just to maintain this possession, and should be able to go into the fourth quarter unless they score on this play.
And the inside handoff. Hamble once again going nowhere. Tackle for a short loss. Jack Schleter, it looks like. Excuse me. Correction, number 76, Isaac Fadala for the Foxes. And that's going to do it, as that is the final play of the third quarter. We've played 3 quarters of football here at FVL High School. It's the Freedom Irish leading FVL 28-21. We'll return with our OSI video stream game of the week right after this timeout.
At Myron Construction, relationships are at the core of everything we do. While our roots run deep in the Midwest, our reach has expanded nationally as we follow our clients across the country to bring their projects to life. In an ever-evolving industry that leans heavily on resourcefulness and hard work, our project teams take great pride in not only delivering successful projects, but in building lasting relationships with our clients and partners. Together, we are building excellence.
Everything seems to cost more money these days, including your electric bill. One reason you should contact our friends at Better Home Heating and Air Conditioning, your Rheem Pro partner dealer in the Fox Valley. When you contact Better Home Heating and Air Conditioning, you're going to find a Rheem system for any budget and peace of mind that you'll get a system that is reliable, energy efficient, and most importantly, save you money. So, what are you waiting for? Contact Better Home Heating and Air Conditioning, a division of Central Temperature. Contact them today. We always do. A special thanks for all of our sponsors today to bring you our video stream game of the week. 12 minutes to go, Zach. We talked about it. We got a good one, 28-21 here, as the Irish, though, really, I'm not going to say they could put it away, but they could put themselves in really good position with another score here.
Yeah, especially how your defense has back-to-back interceptions. You're going to feel pretty confident if they go up by 2 scores.
There's the pitch to Brenstol. Brenstol, so if he's got some room. Oh, no, he doesn't. Capondre from his defensive back safety position there for the tackle and for the loss. Blessing Capondre had read that one well, and there for the loss. Nice job by Capondre.
3rd and 15.
Big third down, 3rd and 15 for the Irish offense here, and FVL's defense. Perfect time for them to get a stop. Court's in the spread formation. Perfect snap. Court's back at the 50-yard line, moves up in the pocket. Court's going to call his own number. Court's right up the middle. Court's going to get the first down. Court's still on his feet, breaks the tackle. Court's down to the 10. What a run by Drew Court's 31-yard scamper on 3rd and long. And Court's getting up slowly, but he is on his feet. Nice job by Courts. It looked like the Foxes might have him for a sack, but he took it right up the middle for that big gain, Zach.
Yeah, and that was a great job just to be able to continue to work his way downfield, every earned yard. When it's 3rd and long, you feel that the Foxes, this is the big break they needed. Instead, Freedom just being able to keep this drive alive.
Credit Freedom in their offense. Well, they've had to. They've made the play when it was necessary. At that time, Courts again on his legs, called his own number. Hamble with the pitch. Hamble going to be cut it inside. Nice job defensively by Jack Schleter, able to track down Hamble for the tackle. Schleter, a 6-foot, 190-pound junior middle linebacker, leading tacklers on the team for the Foxes. And there we saw why. Great pursuit and able to bring Hamble down for a gain of 3. Up on top, Jack Bonnet. Jacobson at the bottom of your screen. Courts fakes it to Hamble. Court's going to roll to his right. Court still rolling, going to throw way across his body. That's a dangerous pass and nearly intercepted. Oh, boy, I think Courts and the Irish got away with one as they were looking for Chase Matheson Corey Matheson. Whew, danger zone there, Zach, and I think Courts, as I mentioned, lucky that wasn't picked off.
Oh, definitely. It was very lucky. Now, the question will be now for Freedom is, do you attempt a little longer field goal?
Well, it looked like Phillips has the leg. We'll see. I think we're going to time out. We'll keep it right here as Coach Charlie Jaden. It's our first timeout for either team, as both teams, I think, had 3 going into the locker room, just the way the first half played out. So, yeah, again, we talk about it all the time. We saw it with earlier. When your quarterback rolls across your body and throwing across the field, it's always dangerous. And that time nearly intercepted, and I think that's the last thing if you're Charlie Jaden is right now you got the 7-point lead. Take care of the football, because right now you got the momentum certainly on your side, and a play like that certainly could shift that momentum in a hurry. So Coach Jaden, Coach Yeager talking to their respective teams. I want to thank both of those gentlemen for taking the time to talk to me pregame and have a chance to interview them during our pregame show. Always appreciate the coaches taking the time. I know it's always a busy time for them to get ready for the game, and we appreciate all they do for us. With 3rd and 7 for the Irish at the 10-yard line. They can get a first down. Court's looking to pack. Court's being rushed. Courts eludes the rush to his right again. He's going to keep it himself. And Capire down for the tackle near the original line of scrimmage. And I think we will get a field goal try for the Irish.
The reason why I would think it's worth attempting, it's only about 8 yards from the initial extra point. And you make this a 2-possession game where we're already under 10 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. It's going to be a little bit tougher for this offense for the Foxes, which hasn't shown much in the second half.
Yeah, Phillips from 27. It's going to be a sharp angle. He's on the far hash mark. Perfect snap, the kick up, and the kick hits the upright and doinks it. So the FVL defense holds as that kick hits the upright, and we stay at 28-21. It's always a tough angle being a former kicker when you're on the far hash mark in your soccer style. It's sharp angle to kick across, and plenty of leg for Phillips as that hit near the top. But as you saw, maybe heard the doink from the missed kick. So the defense does its job. 9:14 to go for the Foxes, down by 7. Still have 2 timeouts. See what they can do here on this possession. Compadre inside handoff. Compadre first down, yardage down to near the 35-yard line, down to the 34. Gain of 14 for the Irish. Jack Bonnet coming up a little bit slowly for the Irish. And right now, 2 things, Zach, and I think another thing you have to consider is warm day, warm night. A lot of these guys go both ways. Conditioning could certainly play an important part of this game.
Yeah, it's definitely a little bit cooler from when the game started, so maybe that helps these players as well.
Pappendorf fakes the handoff. Got a lot of time to throw. He's going to go for the home run ball for Martin. Martin has it. Oh, nice job by Quinn Brenstol. Stride for stride, and Martin nearly came down with it, but excellent job by Brenstol to, I believe he got a hand on it right before Martin could catch it. But that was a beautiful pass from Pappendorf, because that was right in stride. But credit number 10 for the Irish with excellent pass defense.
Yeah, the Foxes just want to get another deep throw. They just haven't connected on one in this half.
Yeah, a lot of these Irish certainly play both ways, including Brenstol. And Pappendorf rolling to his left, still rolling, and he's going to look for Fight. Fight goes up high. What a catch by Graham Fight as he brings it down at the 45-yard line right in front of Drew Courts. Tremendous catch by Graham Fight.
Now he has some confidence with this offense, being able to make a few passes. The offensive line, which they haven't, this has probably been the best the offensive line has held with a pass rush so far to start out this possession.
So for the first time in the second half, the Foxes get into Irish territory. Going to be about the 8-minute mark on the snap. Pappendorf, plenty of time to throw. Out pattern going to be caught by Martin down to the 30-yard line. Gain of 15 on the play. Another first down for the Foxes, and that's what I talked about earlier. Pappendorf gets time to throw. He's going to make those completions because it gives his receivers the time needed to make a lot of these long routes. So that time, credit the FVL offensive line for giving Pappendorf that time. So back-to-back first downs down at the 30-yard line. Capondre on the carry, cuts it inside down to the 24-yard line. Jack Bonnet there on the tackle for the Irish. Gain of 7 on the play for FVL. Still a lot of time on the clock. 7.5 minutes to go here at Fox Valley Lutheran High School as the fans have been treated to a tremendous high school football game tonight between two really good high school teams. Hydges in motion. He stops. Again, Capondre on the carry. Capondre's got enough yards for the first down. Takes it down to the 25. Gain of 4, but more importantly, enough yardage for a first down for the Foxes.
Yeah, well, now we're inside the red zone now for the FVL. You're feeling confident? I mean, right, the first two possessions in this half, they were just in a weird scenario for the Foxes where you were backed up to the 3-yard line and then a quick interception. This is the most where they've been on the field and just feeling more of a flow.
Yeah, really, really nice drive both through the air and through the ground. Very balanced drive here by the Foxes. First and 10, 16-yard line. Hydges on the inside here. Ooh, he is brought down hard. Number 74. We've called his name a few times tonight. Hunter Vanderheiden for the Irish. 6'2", 297-pound defensive tackle. Met Hydges right at the line of scrimmage for that short gain. Capondre to the right of Pappendorf. Pappendorf looking deep to Martin. He's got Martin in the end zone for the touchdown from 16 yards out. Pappendorf to Martin. We're 1 point away from a tie ball game with 6:13 to go here at Fox Valley Lutheran High School. Our first points of the fourth quarter. 6:13 to go. 16 yards from Pappendorf to Martin, the all-important PAT for Regendorio. Snap, good. Kick, good. We are tied 28-28 with 6:13 to go. We're going to take a timeout, and when we return, we'll have more fourth quarter actioning. It's the OSI Video Stream Game of the Week on the Score Video Stream.
For the second consecutive year, Orthopedic and Sports Institute of the Fox Valley has been selected as winner of the prestigious Best of the Valley Award in Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. We'd like to thank our patients and our communities of the Fox Valley for your trust and support. Your stories inspire our ongoing commitment to patient-centered care and orthopedic excellence. Experience the difference of OSI today. Call 920-560-1000 to schedule and discover why we're the best in the Valley.
What a drive by Fox Valley Lutheran. The Irish inches away from taking a 10-point lead, but a field goal try hit the upright, and then the Foxes methodically went down the field and capped off by a beautiful timing pattern from Pappendorf to Martin, and we are tied at 28-28. What a game. Dorio to kick off. High, deep kick to Bonnet at the 3-yard line. Bonnet going to return it. Bonnet going to take it up the middle, going to try to take it across the field. I think the pursuit will catch him, as that's the long way to go. As a nice job by FBL and their kick coverage unit. Sorry, we're getting like flies and stuff in their booth, and I almost swallowed one, so I apologize for that. Nice job by, as I mentioned, the FBL kick cover unit. So the Irish now, they have 3 timeouts, 6:05 remaining.
Yeah, and their offense has been able to click so far this whole half. It's just not completing that last possession of the missed field goal. That kick just missed.
Court's going to pitch it to Hambill. Going to try to cut the corner, but being pursued. I think we're going to get a loss on the play. Good job by the Foxes on the pursuit. Dylan Krieger, as you heard on the tackle, yeah, that will be a loss of 2, maybe 3 yards. Call it a loss of 3. So really now, we were talking about momentum. That missed kick has really turned the momentum in favor of the Foxes right now. And boy, if they can get a stop, they could have excellent field position. But still 2nd and 13. The Irish offense has moved the ball well. Going to be the inside handoff to Heinke. Again, short yardage for Heinke, so it'll set up 3rd and 11. Really could be the play of the night for both teams here, as we're 5.5 minutes to go in the game. If Freedom doesn't convert, the Foxes, which we just saw, that impressive drive, will have the ball and probably really good field position. So see what Drew Courts and this Irish offense can do. They've converted numerous times on 3rd and long. Courts, a lot of time to throw. Lots of time, looking, still looking. Now he's going to keep it himself as he rolls out to his left. Courts breaks the tackle by Capondre, but he's going to be a little bit short. Actually about 5 yards short. Excellent job by the defensive backs for FVL. Courts had all time to throw, but just couldn't find any open receivers and did what he could just to get some positive yardage.
Yeah, we've seen the Irish being able to get a few first downs on 3rd and 11, 3rd and 15, but just unable to get something going there. And this defense right now is just clicking for FVL.
Hamble, short kick, going to go out of bounds. Nice job by number 62, Peyton Lemberger, on the sidelines, caught the punt, and all his teammates congratulate him. We're seeing the officials move up. Yeah, FEL is going to have the ball where it was ruled out of bounds at the 38-yard line of the Irish. So only a 16-yard punt for the Irish. So under 5 minutes to go. FVL coming off a impressive touchdown drive to tie it. Now we'll have the ball with still 2 timeouts to go. Hodges to the left, Kabandre to the right of Lucas Pappendorf. Inside handoff, Pappendorf not going to go anywhere. Gavin Schmalkley there for the tackle for Freedom.
The urgency of trying to score is a little bit different now for FVL. You knew they had to score a touchdown that last possession, so they're going to do whatever they can. The game's not over if they don't convert, depending on how much time is left on the clock, but if you're FVL, you want to touch on the board.
Yeah, and the offensive line has been doing a better job giving Pappendorf some time, but they're going to keep the ball on the ground. Capondre breaks the tackle. Capondre to the house from 39 yards out. Broke a tackle, made a tremendous cut upfield, and he went untouched from 39 yards out for his 4th touchdown of the night. to give the Foxes a 34-28 lead. So 4:19 to go, 39-yard touchdown run. Blessings Compadre, fourth TD of the night, and all of a sudden, FVL leads 34-28 over the Irish. And I think we're going to get looks like a post-celebration foul on FVL, which could be costly. They can move it back 15 yards and force a long PAT, but what a run, Zach, by Blessings.
Yeah, it even looked like he was going to step out of bounds, but found a way to stay in the field of play and be able to get a touchdown.
So it looks like Irish will take the penalty yardage on the kick.
Definitely make it shorter, but you bring it up, you back it up 15 here. It would make it quite interesting, but it'll help them in the return game after this.
Rigadorio in to do the PAT. He's been perfect 4 for 4 on the night. Good snap. Plenty of leg on the kick. Kick is up and good. So with 4:19 to go in the game, it's the Foxes that regain the lead. They lead the Freedom Irish by a score of 35-28. We'll return to the OSI Video Stream Game of the Week after this timeout.
A century is made up of minutes, but more importantly, of moments. Moments of hard work, dedication, challenges, and triumphs. From Myron Construction, the past 100 years were built by the steady hands of tradespeople who laid a strong foundation, and continues to thrive because of our passionate team members. As we close this significant chapter of our history, our sights are set on what we will accomplish together in the years to come, because together we'll continue building excellence.
$4:19 to go in the fourth quarter. The Foxes' back-to-back touchdowns have taken a 35-28 lead over the Irish. As we mentioned, after the touchdown, a 15 yards unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. So Dorio will be kicking from the 25, and we've seen some nice returns tonight by Jack Bonnet and the Irish. So let's see if that penalty could be costly for the Foxes. Bonnet from the 25, high kick, going to be brought down by Hambill at the 25-yard line. So we get a penalty flag, so that will be called back, or move it back, I should say. So what field position, which may have been halfway decent, you're going to move it back because of a penalty on Freedom. I believe a holding or block in the back. Called right in front of the FVL bench, right away by the side judge. Well, we'll see what the call was. I want to get some just low crackback block.
Yeah, that negates the penalty that benefited for Freedom. Now they'll be probably inside the 30 of their own.
Yeah, I believe that's a 15-yard penalty if I recall, but certainly don't quote me on that. It's legal block, but still a lot of time. 4:13. We saw how efficient the Irish were at the end of the first half when they went right down the field within a minute. Didn't even use a timeout and were able to score a touchdown. So, yeah, it is a 15-yard penalty by the Irish. They'll have the ball at, call it the 24-yard line. So we've certainly seen that they can be efficient and move the ball quickly down the field. And there's a lot of time in this football game. Courts with the snap. Going to keep it himself. Inside handoff. Court's going to roll out. Court's inside the 30, down to about the 30-40-yard line. I believe he's going to be just short. Maybe he'll have the first down. We'll see where the spot is. Courts using his excellent speed to outrun the pursuit, and they will give Drew Courts and the Irish offense a first down.
Yeah, for the Irish, you just have to find a way, score a touchdown on this drive, no matter what, how long it takes, the end of the quarter, you do what you need to do. For the Foxes, it's just the opposite. Just hold them out. I mean, you can let first downs happen all the way down. If you can just be stingy inside the 5, you take your chances there or find a way to get a turnover.
Courts with the snap, inside handoff to Hamble. Hamble going to cut it outside. Brought down again. Blessings Capondre. 4 touchdowns on the ground, and Capondre's made numerous tackles from his safety position for the Foxes defense.
And that play is what they needed because now they're behind the chain for the Irish. So now you have to find out, okay, just continue to move your path down to a first down. You only have to get, 5-7 yards to feel more confident on third down, but it's 4 down territory anyways.
The 2nd and 13, perfect snap to Courts. Courts looking. Capondre on the sack as he comes from his, call it quarterback, maybe outside linebacker position, as he is doing it all by himself as he was able to beat the block of Hamble. And now all of a sudden, 3rd and a lot of yardage for the Irish. The worst case scenario, and I believe we're going to get a clock still running. I thought we might get a timeout, but 3rd and calling it 25 for the Irish.
Try to get 15 yards here.
Yeah, Capondre outside linebacker, so I just want to clarify that came from his. Got time to throw. He's got a receiver wide open. Oh, late hit, and we're gonna get 15 yards added on to that. Number 1, Nolan Phillips with the reception. So add 15 yards. Would have been short by probably 4 yards, but a late hit out of bounds will add 15 yards to the play. So a huge gain and a huge penalty by the Foxes.
Well, that was an excellent 4th down pass regardless, Gary, because you go from, 3rd and 25 to 4th and 3. You're going to take that opportunity on 3rd and long.
Absolutely.
But for that, you get the 15 yards, a guaranteed first down. You feel a little bit more momentum, and this is why they probably held on to the timeouts, Gary.
Yep, still got 2 timeouts, 2:38 to go. 1st and 10 at the 43. Fake handoff to Hamble. Court's going to keep it himself. Rolling out to the wide. Hamble breaks a tackle down to the 35. Inside the 35 down to the 33. Should have a first down, and the clock will stop to move the chains. Drew Court's 10-yard run. First down, Irish.
Now the offensive playbook begins to open up for Freedom. A lot of opportunities. Still only 2:23 yet left to go in this game.
So 1st and 10 after the 10-yard rush by Courts. Again, Irish doing a nice job running the ball and passing when needed, just what they did at the end of the first half. Quick pitch to Heinke. Got a lot of running room. Heinke puts his head down. Nice gain on first down. Call it a gain of 8, maybe 9. Clock continues to run.
Now, if I'm the Foxes, the clock is the least of your concerns because if they score a touchdown, you're most likely going to see this game go into overtime. So it's all about, for Freedom, how they want to spend the time, how long you want to hold on the ball and get these snaps off because right now there's still plenty of time at the 25-yard line, but a sack could be a little problematic.
Courts inside handoff. He's going to keep it himself. Nearly tackled for a loss. Somehow Courts eludes, going to dive. Does he have a first down? Boy, number 24, Ethan Ruppel, was there, but couldn't contain Courts, and
they're going to rule it short.
So the clock's still rolling. We're going to get a timeout, I believe. Charlie Jaden looking. Yep. So just short, and that's a huge stop for FVL to force the Irish to use their timeout. But what a run by Courts. He was nearly tackled for a big loss, but able to elude the defender and almost get that first down.
Yeah, I mean, that was a situation where you just had to get some yards. A lot better than the negative yards for Freedom. But for the Foxes, It's at the final way now. You had 2 chances to just be able to hold them back. Don't have to allow a first down here, but still, time will be a factor if this first down is made, especially if it's only about a 2-3 yard gain. And for Freedom, it's just about how many plays do you need to get into the end zone?
Yeah, I know, and I know the safe play, Zach, on 3rd and less than 1 is to run the football. But what about a couple times when they faked it, Corey Matheson has been wide open at tight end. Now might be a time to go for it all. Try to fake it, and everybody's going to expect run. But that's negated because Courts is just going to call his own number and the quarterback sneak for first down. Again, that's why I'm up here and not calling offensive plays. Quickly, the Irish offense. Good snap. Heinke on the pitch sweep. Heinke going to cut it up the middle. Not much yardage. Clock continues to run. Ball, though, inside the red zone. Schlueter there for the tackle. As you can see on the video stream, the clock is ticking. Still 1 timeout for the Irish. Perfect snap for Courts. Courts, a lot of time. Pocket breaking. Courts looking in the end zone. Incomplete. Intended for Jack Bonnet. High just back there for the coverage will give the Irish a 3rd and long. So once again, though, Zach, certainly 3rd and 7, you get plenty of time, get the first down. Still have 1 timeout, but this obviously a huge play for Charlie Jaden and the Irish offense. See what he calls up for Drew Courts. Perfect snap. Courts, a lot of time to throw. Clear pocket. He's going to roll it right. Still rolling right. Got a wide open receiver. Touchdown, Freedom Irish, as I believe that was number 10. Quinn Brennanstuhl wide open as somebody forgot Brennanstuhl, and he was wide open on the 18-yard touchdown pass with 22 seconds to go. A breakdown in coverage as it looks like the Irish will go for the PAT and try to tie this up with 22 seconds to go.
Yeah, they had plenty of time. Still had 20 seconds on the clock, but that's the second touchdown we've seen just wide open.
So an important kick for Phillips. Good snap, good kick. It is up and good. With 22 seconds to go, we are tied at 35-35. We're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll wrap this 4th quarter and possibly overtime. It's the USI Video Stream Game of the Week. We're back after this.
For the 2nd consecutive year, Orthopedic Sports Institute of the Fox Valley has been selected as winner of the prestigious Best of the Valley Award in Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. We'd like to thank our patients and our communities of the Fox Valley for your trust and support. Your stories inspire our ongoing commitment to patient-centered care and orthopedic excellence. Experience the difference of OSI today. Call 920-560-1000 to schedule and discover why we're the best in the Valley.
What a football game we have at Fox Valley Lutheran. By far our most exciting video stream game of the week. It's been a Friday night classic between 2 excellent high school football teams, back and forth all night as each team, like a heavyweight boxing match, answering each blow. And with 22 seconds to go, Drew Courts to Quinn Brennanstuhl, we are tied at 35-35. FVL still has 3 timeouts. They've had a couple really good kick returns. Let's see if Phillips kicks it deep or tries a squibber, and it's going to be a squib kick. And rolls all the way past, high just down at the 1-yard line, and a beautiful kick, and it's going to take it down to the 10. Phillips with an excellent kick, and I think just because of the field position now, I imagine Pappendorf will take a knee and send this game into overtime. So,
yeah, not worth risking anything from this far out.
Yeah, I totally agree. Just even though you got 3 timeouts, you don't want to make a costly mistake and give the Irish a chance to win on a late field goal. So we'll see what they do, but it looks like Pappendorf under center. We'll take one snap, take a knee, and we will be headed to overtime. There's the snap, there's the knee, and what a football game at Fox Valley Lutheran High School, as both teams will take a little bit of a mini break, and we'll have overtime for you. Another reminder, everything seems to cost more these days, including your electric bill. One reason you should contact our friends at Better Home Heating and Air Conditioning, your Rheem Pro partner dealer in the Fox Valley. When you contact Better Home Heating and Air Conditioning, you'll find a Rheem system for any budget and peace of mind that you'll get a system that is reliable, energy efficient, and most importantly, save you money. So, what are you waiting for? Contact Better Home Heating and Air Conditioning, a division of Central Temperature. Contact them today. We always do. Gary Brzezinski, Zach Morris, what a football game we have had this evening on a beautiful night here at Fox Valley Lutheran.
This is a game that, I mean, we knew the first half when it was tied, it was going to be an exciting game. We just didn't know that it would be tied at the end of the second half, because this is the first overtime game I can ever remember on the video stream that I've been a part of.
I'm trying to recall. I don't even remember, truthfully, the last time either through the radio or the video stream where we've had an overtime game. So
the only other time I remember was a PA announced a national playoff game against Hartford. That was the only other overtime game I can recall. So
is that the one they won on a 2-point?
No, they lost this one.
Oh, okay.
It was at home. Tough breaker for the Blue Jays.
Yeah.
But this is a situation where now are both teams, I mean, I don't think neither team's tired. We've seen big plays on offense and defense for both of these squads when it came in each possession. So it's going to be a hard-fought overtime, and the question is, will we get to that third overtime?
Yeah, we'll find out. It's been, as we mentioned, just an incredible football game here at Fox Valley Lutheran High School. As you can see, the officials still taking a little bit of break, giving these players a well-deserved timeout to get ready for the overtime period between two, as I mentioned, two excellent coach teams and very well disciplined. It's been a pleasure calling this game here tonight on our OSI video stream game of the week between FEL and Freedom.
Well, we are hiding the score clock because these are untimed overtimes. So instead of seeing 000 for the entire overtime, we'll just remove that for everyone's viewing pleasure.
Yeah. So we're going to get captains from both teams, as we'll see here. Zach zooms in. All important coin flip that Freedom, as the visiting team, will call. I think traditionally, if you win, Zach, usually take defense, don't you? And put the hands in your defense.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It just so you know what you have to do when you have the ball, but do you also want to prepare for a second overtime? That's the decision you have to make here. But if you don't win the toss, that decision is already made for you.
So I think the officials explaining the overtime rules to the captains. Yeah, not many people have left tonight. Just again, as you can see, the crowd on the far earlier. Freedom stands packed. FEL stands pretty crowded down below us, and certainly, I think would pay $5 for a ticket these days.
Well, where this game turned, Gary, will still go back to the missed field goal
Yeah, I
by
agree.
Freedom, where they could have been gone up by 2 possessions, and no team's been up by 1 possession. I mean,
Yeah.
the fact that the biggest lead we've seen is 7 points, that altered the game, but instead that kick hit the upright, and it gave FEL that possibility and that freedom to be able to let them believe that they could score a touchdown. That they did, and even took the lead for a little bit, but Freedom matched it right before overtime.
I'm guessing from body language, I think FEL won the toss. We'll see. It looks like they're talking to FEL. We'll see. I'm just trying to look at body language because nobody's pointed anywhere. So some shoulder shrug from Freedom. And really no indication on what's happening. Oh, there we go. So it looks like Freedom, I believe. Guessing we'll have the ball. FEL on defense. We're going to go to geographically challenged. I want to say the south side of the field.
I believe it goes to the 25.
Yeah. South, north, east, west. One of the directions it's headed. Yeah, you're right, Zach. Good call. 25-yard line. So we are in overtime.
Which we do know Freedom has a great opportunity to kick a field goal at the 10-yard line. They were
I
close.
think both teams got, it looks like, good field goal kickers. So if it comes down to a field goal.
Ball be placed at the 25-yard line.
And definitely, yeah, because all the extra points were made tonight.
Yeah, and even the miss by Phillips, plenty of leg from 27 yards, near the top of the goalpost. So finally, FEL's defense, after getting instructions from Coach Yeager and the defensive coordinator, back on the field. So here we go. 1st and 10. Pitch the handball. We're going to get a reverse to number 7, Jack Bonnet. Bonnet going to cut it upfield. Bonnet at the 15. Breaks the tackle down to inside the 10-yard line. Little trickery by, we do have a flag on the play, far side of the field. Coach Seth Yeager pointing in the direction to take it back. Oh, wow. Costly illegal procedure penalty by the Irish. Negates a gain of nearly 17, 18 yards by Jack Bonnet. So instead of 1st and goal for the Irish, it'll be 1st and 15 at the 30. Yeah, it was far side line judge. Not sure if it was a receiver or couldn't tell you who did it, but flag was thrown right away to call it back. Great call. Well executed except for the penalty.
Tough break for Freedom.
Court's dropping back the pass. Inside rush. The blitz is on. Court's going to call his own number. Court's at the 30, 25-20. Down to the 15. Court's taking it outside to the 10. Runs out of bounds. He should have enough for the first down and plenty of yardage. Call it a gain of 23 yards. 22 yards scamper by Drew Courts. Gives the Irish 1st and goal, I believe, at the 8-yard line of the Foxes. What a run by senior quarterback Drew Courts.
And it's not shocking because Courts has been able to do that multiple times throughout this game. You would think the Foxes would be a little bit more prepared for that, but a great job by Freedom.
Courts on the snap, inside handoff to Hamble. Hamble going nowhere. Number 30, Carson Duberstein on the tackle for the Foxes.
Number 30, Carson Doberstein. 2-yard loss on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Goal from the 10.
As you can hear the PA announcer, 2nd and goal from the 10. Courts spread formation. Hamble to his left. Perfect snap. Handoff to Hamble. Hamble breaks the tackle. Fumbled! The Foxes recover. Number 24, Ethan Ruppel on the recovery. Hamble had some positive yardage but was hit hard by a Foxes defender, and Ruppel there for the recovery. A costly turnover, the fourth on the night for the Irish, their first since the first half. So the Foxes with a great opportunity to win the football game here. They'll have 1st and 10 at the 25. It's up to the Freedom defense to get the stop either on downs or via turnover to keep this at 35 into a second overtime. Papendorf handoff to Capondre. Capondre going to break it outside. Nice tackle outside, I believe, by Courts at safety. Short gain for Blessing Capondre and the Foxes offense. Call it a gain of long one, maybe. Let's call it a 2nd and 9, let's call it, for FVL.
Yeah, it's almost stunning that, we went a whole quarter without a turnover in the fourth, and first possession in overtime.
Papendorf, perfect snap, time to throw, looking out wide to Nick Martin. Martin with the catch. Going to be short of the first down, though. Nice job on coverage by Brennan Stool. So definitely, though, much more manageable 3rd down for the Foxes offense. Lucas Papendorf getting instructions from the offensive coordinator. So 3rd and 3 at the 18-yard line. Capondre, 4 touchdowns tonight on the ground for the Foxes. And FVL draws Freedom offside. A critical 5-yard penalty. Outstanding call by FVL, using the aggressiveness of the Irish defense against them, as there were 2 or 3 Irish defenders in the backfield. So what a call to get that first down. So now 1st and 10 for the Foxes at the 13-yard line. Capondre to the left of Papendorf. Snap, good. Capondre inside handoff, going to cut it to the right. Capondre breaks a tackle down inside the 10. Down to the 7. Capondre, not the biggest runner, 5'11", 165, but he is strong and rarely brought down by one defender, and that time broke a couple tackles, as we've been seeing all night. That ability for Capondre to break tackles and then use his speed.
It's all about the Irish. Can they hold inside these last 5-7 yards and be able to try to force another overtime? But right now for the Foxes, first down's been too easy.
Inside handoff to Hyges. Hyges caught in the backfield. Nice job. Initially, Heinke and number 53, Gavin Schmackel. So right now, though, you're in field goal range for Dorio.
Well, this
Stay
is
conservative and run the ball, or try to pass and get the touchdown.
Well, it all depends how you trust your kicker at this point. You could go on 4th down. Worst case is you are going into overtime.
We'll see. Papendorf shotguns. Papendorf going to keep it himself, rolling to the left. Papendorf calling his own number. Big hit. He does, though. Good job hanging on to the football. Nixon Heinke, again, we've been calling his name all night. The interesting thing with this, and maybe, again, it was based on the kicker, but he went way left. So Dorio will be at the far left hash mark. 26 yards for Reagan Dorio. He makes it. The Foxes win. We're going to get a timeout, though, to ice the kicker, and we'll keep it right here. A lot of pressure on the senior kicker, but this is what you remember the rest of your life. If he can make this kick or miss it, it will always be with him. And, of course, though, it's not only Reagan. He still need a good snap and a good hold to put it through the uprights.
Yeah, I mean, there's a situation, too, where you're for the Foxes. Even if you see them miss, it'd be a heartbreak for a little bit, but then you have to remember, hey, we got to get back and play on offense again for the second overtime if it's a miss.
So Papendorf, the quarterback, is the holder. Rigondorio from 26 yards out. Snap good. Kick up. Kick is no good. Wide right as Dorio unable to convert from 26 yards out. New life for the Freedom Irish offense as we are headed to overtime. Number 2, we will keep it right here. Excitement is high this fall at Fox Valley Lutheran High School. FVL offers a tradition of excellence both in and out of the classroom. Our beautiful North Appleton campus is home to quality Christian education for all students. Whether college-bound or interested in trades, to find out more about Fox Valley Lutheran High School or to schedule a tour, contact us at 739-4441 or visit us on the web, fvlhs.org. So, new life for both teams and a chance for the Foxes evaporates on the Dorio miss. So FVL this time will have the ball to start the second overtime. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. This time Papendorf looking to pass. He's looking for Martin. Got Martin in the end zone. A little bit of push off, but Martin there for the touchdown. 25-yard touchdown pass from Lucas Papendorf to Nick Martin gives the Foxes a 41-35 lead.
Yeah, that pass play was just outside of our footage here for the camera, but just a great catch right in the corner of the end zone.
Perfect ball from Papendorf to Martin, one-on-one coverage, and Papendorf probably with his best throw of the night, right in stride for Martin. So Dorio back with the PAT. This time nails it, no problem, and we will keep it right here. So it's the Foxes taking the 7-point lead. Now it's up to the Irish offense and the Foxes defense to see where we're headed.
It makes you wonder what was happening on that first possession for the Foxes where the first play is the second OT. Yep, we'll score right away and take this early lead.
Yeah, and again, you know, when Papendorf credit the offensive line, he had plenty of time to throw, and he had a lot of time, and Martin was open in the end zone, and unfortunately, as you mentioned, back corner of the end zone, certainly able to get both feet in for the nice touchdown reception by Martin. May have gotten away with a little nudge, but an excellent pattern and excellent catch by senior Nick Martin. So let's see what the Irish can do here. In motion, Court's going to pass, hand off to Bonnet. Bonnet going to look to throw. He's going to go up deep. Pass, we're going to get, I believe, no call on Papendorf as he was covered. So again, a little trickery for the Irish. Papendorf there back for the coverage on Parker Jacobson. Good job by the Irish, by the Foxes defense. Didn't fall for the fake as Jacobson well covered. So both plays, the start of the play, have been trick plays by the Irish. The first one was well executed, although there was a penalty. This time, the incomplete pass. So 2nd and 10 for the Irish. Courts back to pass, looking wide. He's got his receiver for the completion. Jacobson with the catch. 11-yard reception for the Irish. Good job by Jacobson getting the necessary yardage for the first down, so the chains will move. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line here for the Irish, down 42-35 in our second overtime. Hamble to the right. Courts back to pass. Rushes on. Courts going to scramble to his left. Courts looking into the end zone. Is it caught? Touchdown, Freedom Irish. I believe, again, number 10, Quinn Brennenstuhl on the reception. And we're going to get a timeout, Irish.
You may see a situation where they may be going for 2, I think.
Do you remember, Zach, do you remember the yardage on that? Trying to see.
Oh, if it was an 11-yard
13,
game.
Yep. 14 yards. So again, Brennenstuhl on the far side of the field, so it's tough and a beautiful reception going to the ground before it hit the ground. The officials right on top. And I think you're right, Zach. I think they're going to go for 2. We'll see.
To take a timeout, to draw up a play.
I mean, the offense, they've had a lot of trick plays, and some have worked and others have not, but we'll see if they're going to go for it, and it looks like they are. So the game on the line here, ladies and gentlemen. Just want to double check. Yep, Court's in at quarterback. No kicker, so here it is. Game on the line. Court's going to call his own number. Court's at the goal line. Court's walks into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as the Freedom Irish knock off the Fox Valley Lutheran Foxes in double overtime, 43-42 on a tremendous high school football game here at Fox Valley Lutheran High School. The senior quarterback calls his own number and eludes a couple of tacklers at about the 3-yard line and able then to walk into the end zone as across the field, and you can see the crowd, the Irish faithful, going crazy as they go to 5-0 on the season, while the FVL Foxes, a heartbreaker tonight, fall to 3-2 on just a tremendous football game here at Fox Valley Lutheran High School, Zach.
Yeah, that was a great game. I mean, the fact both teams felt that they had this game won and then learned, well, it's a lot harder than it turns out to be. It's just that's how you want every game to play out. And if you can get most of your games like this, excitement, it's a great season. But a great job by Freedom to find a way to hold on and, hey, go for 2. It's never an easy thing to do because there's a lot of nerves by doing that.
All righty. I'm out of breath after that one. Oh, my goodness. What a game to call. And that's what high school sports is all about. Heartbreaker for the Irish, but bedlam and hysteria on the opposite side of the field for the Freedom Irish, as somehow, some way, they managed a 43-42 victory over the FVL Foxes. Final thought, Zach, before we thank our sponsors and head out on a Friday night.
Well, there's a lot of things you can take from both teams that you're going to feel pretty confident, but early in the first half and probably a little bit in the second half too, each team was a couple plays away from blowing this game open, and it's about making that next step. But you have to remember, these are 2 solid teams, and you know that this opponent was going to be difficult for both squads knew that. So there's a lot of great things to take away from this non-conference game that could only better these teams. And a game like this is where you get to learn so much experience and so many lessons, because this is a game when you look at a deep playoff run, this is where a lot of that growth took place.
All right, that's going to do it for us. Before we head out, a special thanks to all of our sponsors, especially OSI, Orthopedic and Sports Institute of the Fox Valley, Myron Construction Building Excellence, and today's game sponsors, Better Home and Heating, Air Conditioning, and special thanks to our hosts, Fox Valley Lutheran High School, and for all the sponsors. Next week, it'll be Jonathan Kraus and Zach Morris. They will be at Kimberly High School as the Papermakers, who will be 4-0. And the last I heard, the Polar Bears were losing 24-13 to Appleton North in the fourth quarter, most likely 1-4, but opportunity to check out one of the top teams in the state of Wisconsin once again, the Kimberly Papermakers. Next Friday night is our OSI video stream game of the week. So once again, special thank you for all the work of Zach being the color commentator and setting up all our equipment. For Zach, I'm Gary Berleski. Hope you have a great week, everybody. Once again, our final score from Fox Valley Lutheran High School in double overtime. It was the Freedom Irish knocking off the FVL Foxes by a score of 43-42. Have a great night and a great week, everybody. Talk to you Friday night.